forgot to play the music last time. Forget about that. Hopefully it doesn't get copyright striked like every other fucking time. We should be live. Hello, everyone. We're playing D&D again. The caffeine hasn't hit my system yet, but
System.
My system.
How many Y's are you gonna put in there, bud?
what?
Can't spell system without at least 3 Y's.
I actually have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. What? I feel like this is the ampersand conversation again.
No, it's you said system fun.
System.
That's all there is to it.
Yes. Let me bring down the music by awkwardly cutting it out rapidly and then showing you guys the actual screen. Sound levels, how are they? Words, say them.
How did you do? What the?
Hi. I made a sweet bridge. You ruined it.
I ruined it.
Now
The girls would have easily walked over that.
I don't know how I did that.
There's a cool new brisket model, which is upside down right now for reasons.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Flying kicking him. It's like WWE in here.
It's wonderful.
Uh,
What happened last time? Because I honestly kind of forget.
well, we did have some wolves that you guys fought, if you recall.
Yes.
Some ice wolves, ice undead
Yeah.
wolves.
But
I took its pelt and its head.
Yes.
That's true.
You did skin the thing.
You guys did skin the things. We'll go back even further. What ended up happening was you guys were on the airship, and everything was supposedly dandy at the moment. The mage was holding it up and whatnot, and people were trying to get supplies off, and then Brisket bothered the mage, and he lost his focus really, really badly, and then the ship went careening down into the...
Right. I remember
Oh,
now.
no.
This is all your fault.
Yeah.
So the captain was really pissed. She said the 4 of you needed to go and find a place where the crew could come hole up somewhere. They said there might be some cave networks around here or something else. Just figure it out because we're going to freeze otherwise. And you guys took off, and then you passed by this lovely river, which is more like a hot spring river. It's the water itself was warm. Managed to get across, and then you were assailed by 2 weird-looking winter wolves.
Was it only 2? It felt like a billion.
No, there were just 2.
It was 2.
Oh, God.
They were 2 big
They were
ones.
strunk.
Yeah. I think I used up most of my spells, but I can't really seem to find where I put that on my list. I think it says 1. Yeah, looks like I used 1 spell. That doesn't feel right.
I might have 1 left, because I remember that...
That seems right. Yeah, 1 left might be right.
I'm also missing a card.
Oh, what card are you
Or-
missing?
Mirror image.
Mirror image, gotcha. I'll find it in here. Okay. So, let's pull that out. Okay, and so you guys are just recovering after that, and you ended up skinning the pelts, and everything is, it's cold, obviously. Snow is still falling outside. Is this on?
Yeah.
Oh,
Are we
Fog's
live?
on. No,
Yep.
no, not the stream. Stream's fine.
Okay, we're live. Fine. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, we're good.
Okay.
No, I was checking just checking to see if the snow was working, but it seems to be putting a little bit down. So
It's pretty light. It's not like a
Okay.
blizzard. I can put on a little bit of sound effects for everyone. Bring down
So,
the-
is there any chance we can stop for a short rest? Maybe I can regain a spell slot or 2.
aren't we
it is-
dying? Like, isn't it really cold here?
I guess we probably don't have time to stop, but I thought I'd ask.
it's pretty cold. I mean, if you have something that'll help keep you warm, there's nothing to stop you from taking a short rest. But you also don't know if there's anything out here in the wilderness besides the wolves.
Yeah.
And it's
I could set the tree on fire.
I mean, you guys technically did set something on fire. Remember this?
Yes.
Yeah, it's right here.
Cute. Yeah,
I
you
have
set that on
infinite
fire.
Yeah,
casts
the-
of firebolt, so I
stones.
could just firebolt the thing, and then it would be on fire, and then be warm.
It's
Yeah,
up to
but
you.
we also don't want to leave the crew hanging, you know.
They are also dying. Also, that seems like a really good way of attracting attention.
Yeah, we should probably keep moving
Now
forward.
that I say it
We
out
should
loud.
probably try to find a cave, see if it's good, and then try to sleep in the cave.
Well, aren't we?
Isn't there like a monastery ahead or something?
There's a
Didn't we
cave
learn that from a sign?
up on the thing. Yeah, like over the bridge.
If you look up from your position up toward the, the way you're facing, or the way Brisket's facing, we'll call it north. If you look northward toward the cliff walls up there, you can see some craggy outcrops and some foliage up there that might indicate that there's a ledge of some sort, or perhaps even an opening in the mountain itself. Yeah. So what you're seeing before you, the ground itself here, I mean, the floor looks kind of strange, but really it's just it's dense rock and packed snow on there. The terrain's not that difficult to cross. It just takes a little bit of effort not to slip. And you do see some switchbacks off to the west that are going up the mountain there, and it doesn't look terribly perilous. You're just from a casual look, you think you could scale it without too much effort.
Okay.
We should scale it without much effort.
That sounds. Yeah, I was gonna suggest a very similar thing.
All right.
Just climb the sheer rock face instead. Let us go. Is that cool
It's
with
up to you.
everyone?
Cool with me.
Okay.
We're
I
just
can-
trying to climb? Sure.
We're just. I mean, we're going up this way, right? That's
is
what
that
you
the
mean
way
by
we're going?
switchback.
Oh, yeah, that seems to make a lot more sense.
Yeah, those are the switchbacks over there. And as you pass by the area, you can look up, and even through the falling snow and whatnot, you see a tattered rope bridge that seems to be missing some of its planks up there. Both sides seem firmly attached to each end by their ropes and whatnot, but you do see some planks either hanging or just missing from it as you begin your climb there. Right about where Jen and all you guys are popping your characters up there, I just need to give a quick athletics check.
Sure.
Roll.
Okay, sure.
Uh,
Oh.
Again, this check is not that difficult. It's the mountainside has plenty of footholds and handholds. It's
I
just
can find my D20.
My athletics is 0. This should be fun.
15 plus
Is this a
5.
D20?
okay.
I think this is a D20. I'm rolling it.
So I have 20.
I rolled 17 plus 4, so 21.
Okay.
Athletic doggo.
Rolled 7.
7. Okay.
Alright, let me roll. No whammies. 19!
Yay!
Okay. All right. Windho, you're really the only person that has some issue trying to get up the face of the mountain. Perhaps you simply just chose the slippery handholds there. Just give me a quick reflex save.
Die is that?
It's a D20, and you're going to add your reflex saving throw.
So I rolled a 20, so
Oh,
whatever.
perfect. Yeah. So you see Wenho kind of lose her grip a little bit, but as she tumbles down, she lands gracefully, like almost like she was expecting the fall, and she catches herself and then immediately vaults up the side. So
Nice.
we're gonna treat that like you just made it anyway. So
Cool.
nice work.
This is how
Yay.
we do it.
Yeah, I don't think there are reflex saves, but I mean, with a natural 20, it honestly doesn't matter.
Apparently 5e doesn't
Sorry.
have reflex, but
I
No,
thi-
sorry, I meant a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Max rate.
Because it's the
Same
same
way.
thing, right? Like, is that why they just
Yes.
got rid of reflex? Because it's not like there's any modifier aside from dex?
They got rid of it because back in third there were only 3 essential saving throws: fortitude, reflex, and will.
Yeah.
And now they've incorporated all of the stats into saving throws, so it's just based on the statistic that it asks you to make.
Gotcha.
So, okay. So you guys go ahead and climb up, and as you ascend, it's this landing here is pretty flat. let's go ahead and give me a perception check as you all are coming up here.
Okay, and perception is 2. Wow, I thought I had like a negative in that.
Perception is 1.
There is my. There it is.
How do you have like a? Okay, 5 total. I forgot I was wearing clothes.
I rolled a 6 plus 3.
Okay.
I rolled a 17.
If this involves
plus
smell.
2 perception, so 19.
And I
So
rolled a
it's nine.
Prestidigitation card.
I'm sorry?
It's a cantrip called like prestidigitation or something.
Yes.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. Yeah.
Yep.
That one.
Also,
It's like
also
the
does
best.
this check involve my sense of smell?
This isn't technically the right card here for you, but I'm just going to give it to you, Marissa. Here's a mirror image. And Prestidigitation is in Cantrip 3
I've got
here.
one. A copy of Prez, if you want it.
That's okay. I just found it.
Okay.
Alright.
But I didn't notice shit probably. But Jin probably did with a 19, right? Did anyone else? What did everyone get?
Well, if this involves my nose, I have advantage, so I could reroll, but that's up to Hootie.
In this instance, I'm gonna say no.
Okay, then I rolled a 9.
Okay, just because of the frigid environment
That's fine.
here. So, ladies, Wendho, as you continue your way up there, you catch a strange coloration in the snow nearby, over near the bridge. It looks like it's been, it looks like something has tried to hide it in a way, because a lot of it looks shuffled over. But you definitely catch a coloration of red amongst the snow there. And if you walk on over, it's you're pretty certain that you're seeing blood there, and blood that is not exactly fresh, but hasn't been here terribly long, because it's still there. And as for you, Zana, as you walk by, you end up kicking some bones that have been littered in the dirt, covered by the snow. It's a little difficult to tell what sort of creature, where this bones came from, but it looks like maybe a femur on the ground, and large enough to maybe be that of either a large quadruped like a wolf, or could also be that of a man.
Oh, would something like investigation be able to tell? Or is it too mangled just because it's just bones and...
I'll allow it, sure. Go ahead and make roll me investigation.
Okay.
What do you have in this?
Hey, Fred.
7 plus 3, so 10.
Okay. You spend a little time looking it over, and the most that you can see is that the bone itself has a few features that look like something had been gnawing on it, but beyond that, it's too difficult for you to tell what it might have come from. Can you rescale this card for me, because I'm triggered? Okay, sorry. Is that about right? That looks about right. Okay.
I just alt over all the cards so I can read it perfectly.
Oh my god,
okay.
it is so tiny.
It is. That's why going to my other card. Just look.
Is it still too big? Okay. This matters a lot to Jen. Is this good? That's slightly too big. There you go. I'm pretty sure that's good.
Yeah, I think that's good. I have some serious OCD. I'm like, oh, it's not purple and it's so small. I can't do this.
I'll find you a barred one later.
Oh yeah, those are
Oh, yeah,
slightly
this
different
is a wizard
colors.
sorcerer one.
Yeah, I
It
just-
works the same though, right?
Yeah, works the same.
I'm pretty sure they're the same spell. We both have it, actually.
Yeah, because it's the fucking best spell. It's not as good as it used to be,
It's
but
a
it's
good spell. It's so stupid and useless. It's pretty much the best.
It used to be OP, like legitimately broken, because you could do like crazy shenanigans with it, but now you can do less crazy shenanigans. You could poison
there we
people
go.
with it
Hell yeah.
before.
Thanks.
There you go.
It was great.
I'm the best. I'm better than prestidigitation. Boom.
Boom.
And I
Yeah.
was the one person that was like, I'm not gonna take it. I don't need it.
Well, I
Oh,
took
it's
Mage
fairly
Hand
useless,
first
but
because I
it's-
was like, that seems better.
Oh, it is. And
this
I
is
wanted to
good,
take
too.
it, but then I couldn't do cool sparkles.
Well,
This is
now I
true.
can do both.
Well,
And I combine Mage Hand and Prestidigitation to, like, set off fireworks on the 4th of July that everyone's been doing for the past 3 days.
It looks a little weird when you try and do it, kind of like the spells are gone through like a filter of some sort. They look kind of odd, but you can try and do it. Sure, that's fine. We'll say that you can.
This isn't important. This
Anyway.
isn't important right now.
This is the most important. we're
what's
talking
going on with this bridge here? Like, is there a floating
So-
section, or is that just connected by ropes only?
So, just the lay of the land is up here in the clearing. Aside from the things that you found here, there's a pathway that leads behind you. That seems to go through the mountain. Like, the rock itself has like just a kind of a strange cavernous formation that looks like a tunnel. Kind of heads through. You can even see on both sides. The visibility's not that bad. But in front of you, there's also this rope bridge that I was describing earlier that is connecting both sides there. And there are a couple segments right here that are missing, and that is to represent the planks of wood that either look decayed and are rotting away, and the boards themselves are either in disrepair, like hanging on by one rope, or they're just missing completely. So the bridge itself looks a bit hazardous, but across the way, you do notice from this vantage point that you can see an opening on that side, a cave opening specifically.
Oh boy.
Cool. Well then.
Well,
I mean,
Can I do an acrobatics check and tightrope walk across the bridge on the rope?
You can if you want to give me a try.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
So
that
when
seems
he'll
unnecessarily dangerous, but okay.
when he'll gets onto the bridge and when he'll roll me a quick d20, just straight d20.
Okay. I
Uh,
rolled a 19, and my acrobatics is 4, so booyah.
Okay. You see when he'll almost like run onto the bridge, and before you can say much more, she takes a big leap off of one of the planks there, and you hear as your weight causes the plank to groan underneath you, and then you nimbly hop over the first section there with relative ease. I'm gonna need one more acrobatics check from you.
Good.
No,
Let me roll the dice again. Oh shit.
oh no!
Sorry.
Can I reroll with my inspiration token?
I
You
would.
may. You may. Would you like to do so?
Alright, I'm doing it.
Poof. Bye bye, inspiration.
That's a little
Oh,
bit
I got
better.
a 12. Plus
Plus 4.
4, so that's 16.
Okay. So
Still
what ends up happening is you nimbly pop over onto one side, and then you immediately jump forward again as if to leap over the second gap there, and you realize halfway through that you are not about to make that. And what you end up doing is you reach over, you grab the rope, and you swing underneath the bridge
Oh
itself,
god.
and pull yourself right back up, and immediately scramble off of the busted planks. So it carries you over to the other side. And this happens relatively quickly, so everyone else is just sort of seeing their bard nimbly, gracefully, nearly die, and then save herself, and then she suddenly over on the other side of the bridge.
Nice.
Good. Good.
Very good.
Well, I was gonna say I'm pretty light. I might just try trotting across and see how it goes.
Yeah, good luck with that shit. I'm gonna let you go first.
Yep, I'll go first.
Okay.
You're not going first, you're going second.
Second. That's what I said.
That's true.
Okay.
That's always
So-
good when the DM just rolls the dice.
Just
doesn't
I'm gonna
announce
go
why.
real slow because this is pretty high up and that's scary.
Okay. Briskets. Roll me a flat d20. Just tell me what you get.
Alrighty.
Let's see. What do I have?
I rolled a 10.
Okay. So the first portion right here, you simply walk across the boards, and because of your smaller size and your lesser weight, you managed to get over those without any problems.
Okay.
And about the second portion of it, you realize that there's just enough of a gap there where it's a little too tough to do anything other than say jump or get over in some other fashion. Mind you, the ropes are still connected to both sides and seem to be weathering it a little better than the boards have.
That's scary. I'm going to. I mean, I don't know if I could balance on the rope. I'm a freaking dog. I'm just gonna try to go quick past the more weathered parts. Or is there anything I can detect with my nose, like certain boards that are about to break, that would give me an advantage there? I know it's a long shot, but I thought I would ask.
I guess rotten stuff would smell different than not rotten
Yeah.
boards.
Do any of them smell more broken than the
Give me a
others?
perception check, but I'm setting it really high.
Okay.
So you gotta roll really high to get anything.
And I get advantage because of skilled snoot.
This is true.
And I just rolled. It looks like a 19. Plus perception is 3, so that's 22.
Okay. You catch a whiff of something. Perhaps it's some part of decay in the board itself. Perhaps it's some kind of creature that lives in the wood or something like that. But it's very brief. In fact, you mutter a tiny prayer on your breath because as you do so, you kind of get the sense that your god is looking out for you at this point because
That roll
I
was
figured it would be
bullshit.
really hard to do that.
Yeah.
No, not bullshit, but
It kind of was bullshit, but I'm gonna roll with it.
it's okay. Go ahead and make me a acrobatics roll and take advantage on it.
Okay, I roll a 5, so I'm gonna roll again. And a natural 20.
Okay. All right. So you managed to get across the boards without snapping any of them. So all the on the second area, some of the looser boards are left untouched as you bound over them, and you're now on the other side. So
So while this is going on, can I just keep watch of the tunnel?
sure, yeah, of
'Cause
course.
I'm gonna be real with you guys. I would die if I tried that because I don't have a powerful nose or any sort of dexterity. So I will absolutely die if I try this. And I can't think of any way to fix this. Like, I don't have
Would you-
any skills that would allow me to get across this in any sort of way that makes sense.
Would you like that?
I have an interesting way of trying to get across.
Sure.
So, I have what's it called? My Pacta blade, which I can shapeshift to anything I want it to.
Okay.
Perhaps I could try to make it into, let's say, like a longsword or a spear, so that with the gaps, someone can try to hold on to it. Or try to pass through. And
What about
balance
just using
on
a
it.
bridge as a weapon?
I mean, you can't. Unless you break it, I guess.
I mean, no, I'm saying, like, what if... Like, your packed weapon can be any weapon shape, right? So what if it
Yeah,
was
but
bridge-shaped weapon?
it has to be an actual weapon, Rev.
How many people usually hit people with bridges, Rev?
I mean, there's an entire feat tree of using, like, weird objects, but I think I'm just trying to pull some shit, because I won't be able to get across this bridge. A ladder?
Like for
Yeah, like a
for
cage match
example-
ladder.
Okay, yeah, so I can choose a form that this melee weapon takes every time I create it, and I'm proficient with it while I wield it. But
Okay.
the thing is, I don't know if I could do certain things like a wooden plank and try to walk across it.
Huh. That's interesting.
That seems like an abuse of the mechanics to, like, make it
That's-
into a bridge, but...
Yes, but you have to realize that my dexterity isn't very good either, nor is my strength.
Like, if I could use an athletics check, I could get across this bridge. If it's the other one, acrobatics, I'm dead. And it seems like it's an acrobatics thing because it's not climbing. Or swimming.
My acrobatics is 1,
Yeah,
and my
same.
athletics is 0. Is what I'm getting at.
You know what?
What's
Do we
up?
need to cross this bridge? Like,
Why
maybe
not,
the
dude?
other two can go and check out what's going on and then report back. Because I don't
That's
want to
not a
die
bad
here.
idea.
And if
Not a
there's
bad
no
idea.
reason, like, for us to cross it, like, it's like, well, this cave sucks, so let's just leave.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
metagaming,
but what
but
if the
clearly this
cave
cave
is
is gonna have
awesome?
what we need.
I mean, clearly, but, like,
Clearly
I
it
want
is.
it to not be, so that way we could... I mean, if it is, then we can just go back and maybe someone knows how to build a bridge.
So you want to split up, just me and Wenho go on forward?
Just, like, peek in, see if there's,
Just peek
like,
in.
a yeti or something.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Do I
the
smell
yeti
yeti?
vibe.
Wet fur.
Okay.
What do I smell in the cave? When I
What do
start
you-
to sniff near the entrance, what does it smell like?
What do you smell? Roll me a perception check. You take your snoot.
Yeah, I'm abusing that snoot today.
It's a good power.
All right, a 7, I get advantage, and
A
a
6.
6. So 7 plus. I should have this memorized by now. I think 4.
I think you
It's my
said 3.
perception. Plus 3, so I rolled 10 total.
10. Okay. I'll tell you what. It smells like you finally catch a hint of blood, and you realize that that's probably the case is because when you look down at the snow that's trailing into the cave, it's significantly larger. This blood trail. So. You definitely pick up some sanguine characteristics on that snow, and so it smells a bit coppery. It also gives off a hint of you catch a little bit of charcoal on the air.
So I'm guessing it would totally ruin your plans if the whole party was just like, not this cave, let's try the next one, and just ignored it.
You can't stop me. I mean, you guys do whatever you want. I mean, this is.
I mean, it
this is
seems
fine.
like a murder cave.
What do I see in the cave? I have dark vision.
Okay. Let's see. Window about 60 feet in, huh? Okay. So we'll say from your position, looking into the cave, you can see that it is fairly littered with stalagmites, a few stalactites hanging from the cavern ceiling. The snow obviously peters off a bit as it goes inside. You think you catch a darker trail in the snow, much like the blood going in. You think it ends up going inside there, and honestly, not a whole lot else. I'm wondering if I should. Yeah, you know, can you give me a perception real quick? Because I think you might be able to catch
Sure.
one other thing.
No, I only rolled 2. My
Okay.
perception is like 2, so I got 4.
Okay. You can't catch much more than that, but that's what you managed to see. It's fairly dark in there, but you think you catch a hint of light somewhere deeper within the cave.
Is it warm in the cave? Warmer than outside?
From where you're standing, it doesn't feel any warmer.
Oh man, this cave sucks.
It seems like a murder cave. I'm gonna repeat that. That seems... I'm getting a strong vibe of, like... Yeah. Murder.
What makes you think it was murder?
I mean,
What if it's something cool that died in there and we can go loot it?
there's blood all over the fucking place, and there's a death bridge in front of it, and there were
Maybe
wolves?
Would
maybe we
wolves
could
be able
get-
to actually cross the bridge, though?
I mean, a
with
corgi did,
finesse?
and the corgi's
How
not
about-
What
outfitted
if there's
for
someone
climbing
in
bridges.
there and they
How-
need our help? You're just trying to dip out of this cave. Stop being a baby.
How about how about Azana and Gerald try to cross, but then Wenho and Brisket, we're gonna chill at the end, ready to be like to catch them if they trip or have to make a panic jump or something.
That is a perfect suggestion.
Yeah,
I would be able to
Is
do
it
that.
though?
I'm down for that. To be
Let's
honest.
do that.
How
'Cause
we are gonna
hard
need
of a
them in that
climb
cave.
would it be to go straight up the side of that cliff? Like, is that as sure as that looks, or is that, like, possible?
How easy would it be to build an elevator out of the mountain?
Unless you are an
Cross.
experienced climber and you have some climbing gear on you, that is a rough-ass climb without rope.
Okay,
is
hold on. Let me
very
see if I've got climbing gear. I am weirdly good at climbing.
Okay.
It's one of the best skills that I've got.
Because of athletics, or
Yes, I have 5 in athletics.
okay,
I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
okay.
And, climbing kit, yes. I do have a
So
climbing
throw-
kit. I could totally
Wow.
do this shit.
Throw us the
I
rope.
weirdly have exactly what I need.
Okay, it's up
so-
to you, man.
Would it? So do I just climb down the side of the mountain, then climb back up?
You just rappel down and then climb on the other side. That'd be
I
great.
mean, if that's what you want to do.
How about I just give you? Okay, Azana, you're gonna try and do this, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm at the point where, you know what, YOLO. If I die here, well then, goodbye world.
I still have land hands to heal you if I need to.
I also have the cure light wounds wand.
Yeah.
I mean, how far a drop is that?
That's about 30 feet or so.
Okay.
Was it
40
30?
feet.
That's
Three
not too
stories.
bad.
It
What
looks
am I
much
rolling?
further
Am
than
I
that.
rolling? Am I rolling athletics or acrobatics?
I mean, how are you getting across? Are you jumping? Are you hanging on to something? What are you doing?
That's a good question because I don't know how stable this bridge looks, to be honest, right now. And I feel like if I try to jump on the bridge with acrobatics, it might snap.
You can ask. I'm literally here for any questions you have regarding this.
Well, does it look stable enough to jump on the bridge then?
Does the bridge itself look stable enough to jump? You just saw 2 of your companions jump on it on the
Okay,
same portions
is
there,
true.
so they did not fall.
All right, I'm gonna try acrobatics then and try to jump it
Okay.
because I feel like just having a +1 is going to help a bit better.
All right. Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and make your acrobatics. You want to make that first jump there.
All right,
16.
16 + 1, 17.
Okay, you make it to the first portion there, and as Brisket was saying, he was going to be on that side to try and give you a hand. So, give me one more acrobatics check, and because Brisket's helping you, take advantage.
All right. I'm also having some lag here, pretty bad. Like, ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, just the entire
Like-
server's kind of laggy.
Oh,
Your
sorry.
dice? No, you're fine.
No,
the
my
dice
die
fell
just
off.
fell off the table. But that's okay.
Yeah, it should read. Just reappear. Make sure I'm not on the SGDQ open or something. Nope, should be good.
So I have another 16. Whoa. Okay. And I don't think my other one reappeared. Unless... Oh, it did, but it reappeared right here in the middle of the map. So let me roll this one. And a 12. So I'm gonna take the 16 plus 1, so 17 to jump down.
All right. You Brisket manages to give you a little bit of assistance as you get across, and yeah, you're across the bridge.
Yay!
Yay!
Hooray!
Hey.
Did it!
Okay.
What about you, Gerald? You're the only one there.
So how do I use? I mean, from like I'm not trying to metagame. I'm literally just confused how I would use athletics to get across this bridge, aside from scaling down the mountain then back up the mountain, which is just weird and metagamey.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm fine with what you want to throw at me, but if you're asking me how you think you could apply
How
this,
do you climb a bridge using strength over dexterity?
well, have you considered the possibility of hanging?
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's just do that.
I mean, I don't want to get too preachy, but I did mention twice that the rope seemed fairly sturdy.
Okay.
And
Yeah. Let's
seemed to be
just
the
use
strongest portion.
athletics then. Oh fuck.
Okay. Now, mind you, it's a little scarier because you're holding on from, you're basically chopping off one of the sides and holding onto the rope. Because the planks are gone there.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
You're a big guy. You can do this.
let's do the first one, see how it goes.
Sure. All right. Go for it.
Okay. So 5 plus 13.
You're fine. Yeah, you
Okay.
have more than enough strength to get yourself over to the first portion. The
Okay.
second portion looks a little further, but you still feel fine.
Okay.
Like you could do this too.
I can do this. Y'all are helping, right? In case if I fuck
Yeah.
up. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
5,
I love
5
that.
plus 16.
Gerald, you have no problem crossing the bridge by hanging on by the ropes. He really shows off the muscle in Muscle Wizard here as Gerald's beefy arms come out of the wizard's robe and he just starts huffing and puffing across. And with relative ease, he gets to the other side. Well done, everybody.
Yay, we
Yes.
didn't die.
Hey!
Yay!
And we leveled up.
What?
Can we go cake now, please? Because I'm dying to know what's inside of it.
Let's
Yeah.
go in the cave.
Yeah, let's go in the cave.
And,
No, let's
Ice.
turn around now.
Cautiously. Shield up.
Cautiously? Okay.
yeah, I would also, if I could just peer into the cave as well, really quick. I also have dark vision, just
Okay.
so that I could perception it real quick, because you did mention
Okay.
that earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
Let's put
before we
this
just jump into anything, I'm just like, let me just try.
I'm just gonna move.
Not what I want.
I
I'm
know what
sorry.
you meant to do, so I just moved her.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, the lag seems a lot better now.
Okay, cool.
And
I'm just trying-
damn, I got a 7 total. So
7. Same thing that
Yeah.
that description I gave to Jen, pretty much.
well damn.
For perception, and we're just looking into the cave using eyes. Like we have face holes that
I
we
was
use.
actually looking up to see if I can make my sword glow or something.
I have dark vision. I could try. I have a perception of like 1, but 2.
Sacred weapon as an action.
2 plus 11.
This might do weird things. Hold on.
And yeah,
There we go.
and I want to use sacred weapon, which imbues my weapon with positive energy and also makes it glow.
Can I use prodigitation to create light?
We all create light in really cool, unique ways.
I don't
That's
think
all you
that's
need
how
to
it
know.
works.
I mean, technically, there's a light spell that you can get, and
which I
it's-
didn't.
Which didn't, because you can make a color, or you can light something.
I guess I could
Right.
like make a. Ooh, this is still not loaded quite right for me yet.
What?
Um,
What isn't loaded?
if you've loaded some, it looks like the ground is different now.
Oh, I'm trying to pack stuff away. I'm sorry.
You're good. It's just
May
gonna
not
be
even-
laggy and slow. Oh
Okay.
god. Oh,
Whoa.
whoa, that's
Yeah,
weird.
just let it be. Let it be. Let it be. It's cool. It's not what I want, but it's fine. There we go.
Prodigitation
Yay.
is the duct tape of spells.
It's a duct tape of spells.
Yes. I don't know what to do. Let's use prodigitation for this.
Press the digitation?
Yes, yeah, that one. And for sand.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yep.
Alright. Let's see. Let me see if I can't.
That's not a word I use often in just everyday speech, so I don't really know how to pronounce it, to be honest, because dyslexia.
You're cool.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation is my only friend. Alright. So, you can tell that I prepared because, for whatever reason, my other map is not here. So, I'm just going to improvise. While I'm talking to you, I'll go ahead and...
We can take a quick break if you need to.
I don't know if I need to take a quick break because I have to kill the server if I do that.
Oh.
I mean, we can just sit on the title screen while you load it up. It's no big deal.
Yeah, it's really not a huge deal.
Okay, alright.
That would
Let
be
me
easier
save
than
real
trying
quick.
to rebuild the entire map.
You'd be surprised, but okay.
Oh,
No, it's fine.
hi,
No, we're
Vinny.
good. Huh?
Dragon Sky says that Vinny says hi. So
Oh.
hi, Vinny.
What's up?
Vinny viewers coming. We're playing D&D and we're in between loading maps, so give it a sec. This
Yeah,
happens. I gotta
just-
quit out, right?
I'm gonna go back to the main menu. I just gotta get the thingy for this. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
thought I had this.
No, it's good.
No
Fine.
problem.
Ugh,
Oh,
boy.
What kind of sound is that?
grunting.
I don't even fucking know anymore.
I seem a little bit low in comparison to everyone else's audio. I will bring them down a bit. So what have you guys been doing? Like, while we're waiting for Hootie to load things?
Not much, to be honest. Watching SGDQ a little bit.
I've just been playing Animal Crossing, and I caught fish earlier that I needed. And I was eating kettle corn, and I forgot that D&D was a thing, and I was about to stream.
Yep.
And then it was like, oh yeah, D&D's tonight! Whoops, sorry.
Yeah, I forgot until about like half hour prior to it starting.
I think we all did, except for Hootie, who continues to be the only, like, adult in this group.
That's not true.
To be fair, I thought it was still Sunday.
Well, I didn't have work today, and I normally have work on Monday, so it's just like, well, I didn't have work today, so it's not Monday, it's Sunday. Because
That
of course
kinda
it
feel
is.
like Sunday, didn't it?
You did, didn't you? Yes. There was a dog. I saw a dog today.
Sweet.
Can I talk about this dog for a second? And how people
Sure.
are fucking
Yeah,
assholes?
Talk about the dog. Oh yes, please talk
So
about that.
there was some issue with the rent. There was like a couple extra dollars charged, and so we went up to the front office to talk to him about it. It wasn't a big deal, but while I was leaving, there was this dog, right? And it was like happy-go-lucky. Don't know what kind of dog it was. Looked like a golden retriever or a lab was involved. Big dog, definitely a puppy. Like probably, I don't know, not a year old yet, but still like big. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. Okay.
Like fully grown, but still acting like a total puppy, right? And some fucking asshole left it out on his patio, right? Then went to work, and he's not. It was like 10 in the morning, right? And he's not getting home from work until like 4. And it's 100 degrees. It's 37 degrees Celsius for those of you that are Euro bros. Fuck that guy.
Yeah,
It's
fuck
just
that.
running around the parking lot. Like, the concrete here is hot enough to, like, singe flesh, and the dog is just running around with no water. So I got it some water, and then I bitched out the front office, because I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, well, we can't do anything. And I'm like, do you want me to call animal control on your ass? Because I can get you in trouble for this shit. And they're like, okay, we'll do something. So then they called animal control.
Wow.
Well, we can't do anything
Okay.
for 72 hours. And I'm like, that's bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. So, they took the dog. The dog is safe. the guy's going to get a ticket if he goes and picks it up. If not, maybe someone actually responsible will report it. I was going to get it a collar with a little tag that says my owner is a shithead, but Tilda convinced me against it. But yeah, fuck that guy. And if you have a dog, like, I understand it's hard to have a dog in an apartment complex. That's why I don't have one, because I couldn't take care of it well. But there's my little rant. I'm sorry. Like, most of today was me dealing with this dog and worrying about this dog, and it was such a good dog too.
No, that's horrible.
I hated people like that. Fucking assholes.
Seriously, it's the worst.
And you know who isn't an asshole? Cooking Curry, because he just resubscribed for a year. So that's fucking cool. And a change of subject, so that way people don't get too bent out of shape about a dog.
Thank you for coming back from that mood.
Yes.
For us cooking curry.
Thank you.
You done did good.
You done did good.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
loading back in.
I'm almost here. No, not just yet. I'm nearly
I
there.
started loading.
Oh God! Don't do it, Rev. Get out.
Okay.
Get out, man. Save yourself.
Yes. Okay. What else is there? Been watching SGDQ. It's good. And not a dog being left out in the heat, which pisses me off.
What if it was an accident? What if the dog like escaped from
apparently
the
this isn't the
apartment
first-
without the owner knowing?
Well, you shouldn't be leaving a dog out on the patio in 100-degree heat anyway. Like, that dog will die.
What if it got out though without the owner knowing because someone
Apparently
else
this
let it
isn't the
out or
first
like
time that's
it just
happened.
escaped?
Hmm.
Okay.
It's part of owning an animal. You have to, safeguard that animal.
Yeah.
And if the dog gets out, it ain't the dog's fault.
Yeah.
It's your fault for not safeguarding that, and better that you found it and whatnot than
Yeah.
not. Okay. All right. This looks much better. Feel free to pop back in. I think everything's in the same spots, so we should be good.
Okay.
So, excellent.
Yeah, Texas is kind of hell. We're thinking about moving.
I can
Where
tell you a
would you
fun
move?
story about when I was in Texas. You want to hear it?
Tell me about Texas. Where did you go in Texas, and why?
Okay.
Why did you come to this hell state?
I was going to somebody's graduation because they were graduating from basic, I think for the Air Force, which happened to be in Texas for some reason, and I don't remember where. I think it was near Fort Worth or like Dallas or something. And the fun thing about Texas is that you can be cold in the morning, like freezing, but the sun is directly above you, so you will actually be getting sunburn at the same time.
Yeah.
And I did not know this. So what happened to me is I burned the skin of my nose off, and the pores were like draining because the skin peeled off, and it was really disgusting and horrible, and I hated it.
Yeah,
And
it's
it
because of
hurt.
dry heat, so you don't feel it as quickly as you do with like a humid heat, and it's awful and sucks, and it's one of the reasons I want to move.
Yes.
Also, like, rent is about $200 more expensive than I'd like, so that's a thing.
Get the fuck out of Dodge, dude.
Yeah, I don't know where yet. We'll figure it out. But Texas is Austin especially is just too expensive to live in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them view of the place again. There's a couple of rocks that seem to be not happy.
Not happy.
God, what the hell is this?
Photo
Tell us
bucket.
what? Huh?
There's some photo bucket rocks.
Oh.
Yeah, 100% third-party hosting usage.
Wait, which rock?
This rock here. There's a few.
This one, this one, this one.
Oh,
There's like a couple of them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
There's also,
I
it's right
love
here.
Can you change the texture easily, or is that just a thing? Photo buckets, like, everyone has to pay us now. We're getting tired of getting fucking used. And honestly, like, I understand.
Sure, here. I will change it to these. You got it.
There's also
Done.
a pile of clothing and crystals.
Is the server back up?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
right.
Where's Beavis and
You know
Butthead?
what? That's the best texture for rocks.
I agree.
Yes.
All right.
I mean,
Because
that's a
you guys complain, so this is the rocks you get.
Here's your fucking rocks.
Here's your fucking rocks.
I mean, that one was okay. You didn't have to change that
see.
one.
No, you're no. We'll
You
just
get what you get, and you don't get upset.
don't get upset.
Those
All right.
okay. You fixed all of the rocks that needed fixing.
Good.
Oh my god. Okay.
You come
I
into the
didn't
Beavis and
realize it
Butthead
was
rocks.
this bad.
So we'll just call it the Beavis and Butt Rocks, like Parker said in chat. I like that better.
Wonderful.
I'm still in the damn white spot. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Boom. I'm out. I'm out. Oh.
There we go. I'm
What
fixed.
if we tint the color to be like gray? What happens? Oh wow, that's
That's not too bad.
That's
brown.
okay.
Oh. What if?
What are you talking about? They were more green than anything.
I'm trying to like get a color that kind of works, and yeah, just oh man, this cave is really weird. I've never
This is
seen
part
rocks
of the
like
cave.
this.
Don't die, Hootie.
Y'all enjoy them Beavis and Butthead rocks. There. Okay.
They're great. They're
I'm
beautiful.
just gonna change all the blood to being red.
Okay. All right. So
As opposed to what color?
Not
So who's
having
all-
color.
who's all going
Danganronpa
into the cave?
pink. Eh?
Here, I'll be real. I'll be real here. I actually have the same texture that I used for the ground, which will help a lot to
That.
blend these in.
Oh wow, yeah, that's considerably better. Also, there's an ox here, which is just gonna be weird, I think.
No, that's fine.
I mean, sure.
I kind of want to click on some of these other things I have on my desktop, but I don't know what they are, so never mind. These would be...
Doing my best to make this work.
Yeah, I'm trying to do anything with blood and just making it red, even though it has
The photo bucket third-party
the
usage
photo
thing.
bucket. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, these crystals are green, so now they're green. A
There we
pile
go.
of clothing and what is a pile of clothing?
Wait, are you guys seeing these other textures as being bad too?
Oh yeah, the ox is definitely not like ox clothing, crystals, crate,
Oh, shoot, I thought it was
bones,
just a
skulls.
box.
You know what? Let's just Beavis and Butthead this up. Just turn that ox into Beavis and Butthead.
What? No, it's fine as
You
is.
didn't deserve this.
It's just a green ox. Don't worry about it.
Fine. You know what? Because he asked.
Thank you, Hootie.
Because you asked. There. This is the one thing we will keep as Beavis and Butthead.
This is both my player
Green,
experience.
so it's
It actually says its name on the fucking animal.
I like how Beavis is on the ass and Butthead is on the front.
Oh, holy shit.
This
I
is
didn't
the
notice.
best campaign.
so small.
I'm so happy.
Carcass.
Good.
Carcass and Oxhead.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway, we're here now.
You are all here in the cave. You all step into the cave?
Yes.
Yes.
begrudgingly.
Jump the chasm.
You walk into the cave. Gerald goes first, way far ahead.
Thank you.
I was trying to find
As
it.
one would.
There
Just
I am.
go ahead and pop your characters on there. You step into the cavern, and it's a little different from when you were just standing at the mouth of it. It does actually feel a little warmer inside, and as you look inside here, it's got some fair space to it. You know, from your position over by the cave mouth, you think it probably extends a good 50 feet off to your character's right, and And as you look further into the cave, everyone has dark vision, right? Does everyone have
I
dark vision?
think
I don't have dark vision, but I have what is it called? Sacred weapon, which makes my sword glow for 20 feet, and then
Oh, okay.
dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Okay, so Brisket's sword is like lit up, his mouth like he's holding a glow stick.
It's lit.
It's lit. Yes.
no.
Yep. Sorry.
It's cool. So you can clearly see the blood trail that's been led into the cavern here. It seems to go all the way toward the back of the cave. And here's where I want to have everyone make perception checks.
I mean, there is that spider in the corner.
So you don't
Spider?
see that.
What spider?
The poisonous spider over here.
Dang it.
Oh, I had a critical failure.
I don't know how to do that.
Tab.
Tab.
Oh, that's
I found-
weird. I
Spider,
don't know why
poisonous.
that's there. I'm getting rid of it.
It was illusion. There's a trick.
Okay,
You're
so I
seeing
got
things in the
15
dark.
plus 2 for perception.
I got a 1. A
Oh,
critical.
I have
Critical miss.
5.
You forgot you were in a cave.
Yep.
13 plus 1. 14.
Okay, so 14 and the 15. You guys see that the trail of blood goes on further, and you think you can spot the carcass of a large animal off to the side there. This actually should be a little further away, so I'm going to move it slightly.
Okay.
It's actually a little more like over here in its position. So the carcass of a large animal can be seen over there. It's a little hard to make out from the distance, but as you continue to close, that's definitely where the blood trail came from. As you look into the cave, you start to see some weird stuff for a rocky cavern. Azana, as you're stepping along the stones and whatnot, you feel a weird kind of crunch. And you lift your foot, almost expecting to see like another bone or whatnot, but what you find is actually a piece of parchment. And
Ooh.
as you lift it up to your eyes, and you look to read it, and can you read Dwarven?
I don't have it under my languages, but I do have my Book of Lore thing, which
Okay.
was my language book.
I'm just going to give it to you. I'm going to say that that you can look at it and determine that it's these are Dwarven runes. It's a very common alphabet that's used throughout a lot of languages in Faerun. So you look down at it and you're not really sure what it says, but it's very strange. It looks like it came out of a random tome of some sort, and it definitely looks old. Yeah, I'm just going to go with that. It just looks old to you. And as you look at that, you start to look around, you can notice that there are actually other pieces of paper that have been strewn around the cave here. A piece fluttering here, another underneath a rock, one that seems kind of tattered and soaked with the blood on the floor. And that's what you spot. Gerald, did you roll the 15?
I rolled a 15 plus 2.
Okay. Gerald, you catch a strong whiff of charcoal, and you think you spot, as your eyes kind of shift in and out of dark vision and also using the light from Brisket's sword, you think you spot a light source that's coming from over in this direction. I'm hanging over near where the
Okay.
carcass is. I know it's hard to see with my color.
Right.
But around, right up behind that large outcropping of rock right there, it's almost like the cavern has a small alcove off to that side, took a sharp corner and then continued the wall. So you think
Okay.
you spot a light source there, and it definitely smells like charcoal in here.
Okay.
So you're thinking a fire.
I'm gonna let everyone know about that in hushed tones because I don't know what to make of that.
Okay.
I
think if you- someone's if you could- cooking
over there. You guys hungry?
Kinda.
Cool.
What kind of meat? We should figure that out before we eat it, maybe.
Shark, you're a dog. Can't you figure that out?
What do I get from that good old snoot that's been serving me so well today?
I mean, you critical missed, right?
I did critical miss, but if it's snoot, I get advantage.
I'll give you one roll. I'm gonna say you negate your advantage for how poorly you're perceiving things here. So just give me a single roll and see.
I don't know what happened. Brisket just had a minor stroke. He 14 is what I rolled.
14. Definitely type of meat of some sort.
Smelled rotting.
Definitely human.
No, it's not. You get more of a cooked pungency in the air, not rotting.
It's cooked.
You
We can eat it.
Okay.
And I'm just like, I just swoop and I'm just like, listen, if you're stranded out in the wilderness, would you care what kind of meat it is?
Yes.
I guess not. That's a good question.
Man,
I didn't think of it that way. Let's eat. I'm hungry.
All right. Okay. All right. So the four of you begin to approach.
I mean,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely not going to be a murder
Shield
thing.
raised.
There are enough pages at this point where it's impossible not to walk over a few of them as it goes by, and I'm talking like half-torn pages, stuff that's crumpled, that's been thrown about. It looks like a mess, and as you continue to look at it, again, I'm pretty much sure that you guys I think you had used Windows Comprehend Languages to read the Dwarven last time.
I don't remember how we figured it out last time. That sounds right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she did.
Yeah, that's what it is.
She could probably read some of the pages again. We could try to collect some of them after we eat.
Okay. So the four of you pass through. You're stepping on a lot of paper at this point, and as you round the corner there, you see. So just go ahead and pop your character models over here. Let me pull open my thing real quick. I have a fire
Be
effect
definitely
going.
not human meat that's being cooked over here.
Is that
We're gonna get the hunger.
the thing that I just put down?
That's a
What the
tree?
heck? That's an actual fireplace. That's not what I want. There we go. Is that... Well, it doesn't have a fire effect, but it's a skull fireplace. Well, it's not supposed to be that creepy. There we go. That's what I want.
A
Campfire.
regular campfire that is being hosted on Imager or whatever.
Oh my god, really?
Photo
You can't
bucket.
see it?
It's a
Nope.
pile of sticks. It's fine.
Screw it. No. We're doing this however else. No. It's,
Um,
oh,
No.
come on.
D-
Give me something. Yay! Yay!
Yay!
Fire!
fire.
Woo! Fire makes everything better. Okay. There's a fire. It's probably not that big. It's also not floating, so don't give it as much credit as it thinks. It's more like right there. And as you cross over there, you see that there's a fire. There's a spit roast that's been up there with some meat that is on it. Looks like it's in the state of cooking. That's where all the smell's coming from. And you see a hunched figure in the corner, a very large figure. You figure, gosh, it's probably still 4.5 feet tall, and it's basically bent over.
Hmm.
So it has its back turned to you at the moment, and you see some weird-looking thing that appears lodged in its upper left shoulder, and that's what you see. And as you go there, you hear a real low moaning and like like grunting from there, and the figure just seems like it hasn't even noticed you. It's like, what do you do?
Well, clearly that thing in the shoulder is probably not good. Like maybe it's controlling it or doing something
Or it
weird
could have
with
just
it.
been
But
shot. I mean,
We
there's
could-
blood all over the fucking place.
I think we should greet him. We should try diplomacy this time. Well, we've got a lot of charisma between the bunch of us.
Oh yeah, let me do it. Hello.
Is that what you say? Oh,
Hello.
like I didn't even catch it. It just sounded like you rolled your R or something.
Oh! Just this guy
Are you
who's
trying
lost
to
on a
speak
mountain.
like monkey or something?
No, I was just saying hello, but I think it cut
Okay.
out. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Hello.
There we go.
All right. Better. As Gerald, as you greet the thing before you, you see it turns around, and you get a better glimpse of it as it rises up to its full form. This is indeed, and I'm kind of pissed that you guessed it, but it is a yeti.
Good.
Damn.
It is the form of a large yeti, and let me see. There we go.
Fuck. Oh no.
It's just the best thing I had for it. Ignore the
Extra arms.
I'm gonna call it yeti.
God, it's ripped on 2 different levels.
I'm gonna pop him over there. It's kind of hard to get on the other side, but yeah, he's bigger than that. Okay, there we go.
I thought when you were saying it's like hunched over at 5 feet, it was, or 4 feet, that like it was 4 feet tall and hunched over. You mean it was hunched
It was-
over,
it
making it
was
4 feet tall?
Making it 4 feet tall. This thing's
Oh.
actually close to like 7.5 feet tall.
Oh, good.
So,
Oh,
Well then.
so it rises up, and again, it only has 2 arms there, but it looks to you, and you see this deep crimson red in its eyes, and it's thick knotted muscles, and you can see the weird thing now, the thing that looks so odd when you turn around. It almost looks like he's got think of a scythe. Think if you like cut the tip of a scythe off.
Bork, bork,
You have like that. What? I'm sorry.
bork, bork.
Like
Sorry.
a curved crescent of a piece of something is wedged into its shoulder, and you could see like dried blood around it, and scarring. The piece itself is like almost as big as its bicep, so it's pretty bulging. A bluntish piece popping literally out of its flesh, and it turns to you, and it and it roars, and you can feel your hair go on both on end and like fly backward as he screams.
This is a huge long shot, but does it speak canine?
Does it speak canine? Probably not.
Okay.
I'll give it a 5% chance.
That's a chance I'll take. Can I roll for it?
I already did, and
Oh.
unfortunately, no.
Okay.
But so
It's a very
it turns
learned
to you and
yeti.
bellows, and then as it lets out all of the air in its lungs, you see it. It exhales, and you see its head kind of go low, and you're sort of just stopped there, like it seems to be taking a moment for whatever reason. Is there an action any of you want to take? It thus far is just standing there.
So okay,
I
so
mean,
we've not
it's not
we're not in battle
attacking
yet. We
us.
haven't rolled initiative or anything, right?
I haven't asked you to. I mean,
Okay.
good, but
Well. Okay.
That's a really
We're
good
pretty
question.
fucked up on skills and abilities from the last combat. Like, we're all fairly tired. I think we've expended a lot of spell slots, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes.
So maybe we don't try and kill the Yeti with 4 arms.
he doesn't have
What-
4 arms. It's
what's-
just
Maybe
that's
don't-
not allowed.
What's the
Counting
plan?
its feet. Anyway, I mean, yeah, it could be a lion's paw situation. That's kind of what I was thinking.
What's that?
The fable of the mouse and the lion can't get the thorn out of its foot, but the mouse comes along and helps it, and then the
And
lion
it's friendly.
doesn't murder the mouse and saves it later when it's in a shitty situation. Chat recommends using diplomacy on the Yeti that's screaming at us.
Is there anything we have to put it to sleep?
No. I have
I
a
have charm
minor
person,
illusion.
but I think that's only for people, and I have suggestion, which might work on a creature.
Oh, I can use minor illusion as a cantrip. So
Suggestion may be possible, but you may also have to check and see if you can speak its language. I don't know if you need to speak its language to be able to use suggestion. I was just looking that up right now.
put it to
Must
sleep
be
with
able-
repeated blows to the head. That.
And you mentioned charm,
It just
charm person.
it has to understand me, so I guess I would have to speak its language, and charm person is only for humanoids unless yetis are humanoids, in which case, woo.
You can always try. It's up to you. I will. I'll always allow you to give something a go, so to speak. So.
Yeah, I would love to try to take that scythe out, or whatever it is, of its shoulder, but how the hell do we even get close enough without it just losing its shit on us?
If I charmed it first, it might work. Maybe.
Yeah, try charming it.
I mean, alternatively, it could be an asshole who is just really hurt right now, and by healing it, it turns into an asshole that is fully healed.
Does
That's-
someone have like an illusion?
It
that
wouldn't
can
be
I
conjure
do. I have
anything?
minor illusion here. I'm gonna put it out where everyone can read it, and you guys can see if you can make heads or tails of how we can use
If you
it better.
could make an image of like the Yeti smiling, or like just something to show that we're friendly, or just even
Like a Yeti giving a thumbs
I don't-
up.
I feel like that would
Yeah.
spook it.
That's just fucking weird. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do an illusion of a sexy female yeti that's like.
what is this?
Is it-
So
You
it's
guys
just
are
like a
great.
normal Yeti, but it's like got huge tits and lipstick. Is that what we're looking for?
When Bugs Bunny dresses up,
Right. Yeah.
but it's a yeti.
I mean, it has to be no larger than a 5-foot cube, so it's got to be like crouched, because we know a crouched Yeti is exactly about
Look at
4
it
feet
sitting down.
tall.
He was sitting down on the floor.
Yeah.
He
He's like,
was.
Hi, big boy.
It could just be like,
What's poppin', Playboy?
Okay, this is an especially long moment here. What kind of action do I have?
do you want me to seduce the Yeti?
Oh my god.
Is that the plan right now? Slav
I'll tell
squatting
you this,
female
Chris
Yeti?
just starts crying. His tail's between his legs. He's scared.
Oh no.
And I hope it's obvious that this poor little dog doesn't mean any harm to this Yeti.
Oh, the cowering strategy. I know that one well.
Yeah.
This is where you get him on the upswing.
How about we just use I could trick it, and we could run away. Well, we know what howling wolves sound like because we've just dealt with some of those.
Do we have anything to offer it that it might like? Let's ask that.
I mean, I've got a fairly
Does
high
it like
intelligence, so I feel
chocolate?
like, despite how dumb Gerald
yeah.
seems, like I
Dude,
could
yeah, give it some chocolate. Seriously, hold out the chocolate. It might actually be receptive to that.
throw chocolate at it.
You give it chocolate.
We don't
Also,
have
I don't wanna give
chocolate.
it my chocolate. It's
Do you want to get
Yes, I
eaten by a
do.
Yeti?
I mean, if the chocolate doesn't work, we could always, I could always just pop out, the winter wolf head and be like, yeah, I killed that.
I mean, so your plan is intimidation then. We're ranging from trying to fuck it and intimidation. The whole gambit here.
Just everyone on the team's doing something totally different. And the Yeti is just
Oh,
totally
shit.
befuddled at this
maybe he'll just
ragtag team.
seize up and die.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try the Bugs Bunny female Yeti suggestion with minor
You
You
illusion.
know what? Go for it.
Just
Do
like,
it.
Go for it.
That's
for
Why
what
not?
lack of a
Gerald
better
does.
idea, let's just do that. Like that's Gerald's first idea.
I will.
He just
I will
does it
say,
immediately without thinking, of course.
For trying not to intimidate it, I guess I'm gonna put my weapon away.
Okay, so
to
just
show
like
that I am relaxed around it.
I want to put like a female Yeti like slightly off to the side.
What are you using?
Minor illusion.
Okay. All right. Minor illusion. All right, your time is up.
This is her plan. It's a yeti,
That's the plan.
but it's
We're
slob
rolling with it.
squatting, and it looks like a female yeti.
Where's your
I put it on the like out in the field here.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Create a
Um,
sound or image within the range that lasts for the duration. And say if you create a sound, its volume can range from a whisper to a scream. Okay. Do you want just appear there, like you're trying to speak its language? So you like make a yeti there and do something.
I don't know what the fuck we're
real yeti,
doing.
maybe
Honestly,
from
dude.
behind the wall.
Grunts. Make grunts.
What if the
Maybe
yeti
from
is
behind
gay?
a nearby wall.
Listen, that's
Sexy
your
yeti
fucking
leg.
problem.
You know?
Well, maybe
What if gay yeti?
it's a drag queen. So then you
Oh my
just
God.
reveal that you have a penis. And
I'm like
good to
over
go.
here. I just walk off a little bit. I stand away. Just,
Well, I mean, I'm
like,
gonna put the
squeezing
yeti
my
over by this
temples.
D6 here. So that way it's away from us, so we can leave if this goes bad, which I think it will, because this plan is dumb.
Whatever, you're dumb. Do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see
So
what happens. Do it. Do it. Just do it.
I'm
We
doing
do
it.
Whatever,
We
you're
conjure
dumb.
the sexy yeti. What happens?
We all die.
Let's see what happens.
Okay.
slob squatting, sexy female yeti in the corner. Suddenly.
This is like reverse
What
how
is-
to catch a
The
predator with
female
a
yeti puts on its robe and wizard hat.
God. What is the what is it doing? What
It's-
sound is it making?
It doesn't make a sound. I have to choose between making a sound
it makes
or like.
the sound that Chewbacca makes.
I mean, I can't make it
can't
make
do it.
noises. That's not a thing I can do. It's one or other thing. It either can be a thing or it can be like a sound. I can't do both at the same time. So suddenly, yeti.
Someone else can make the sound.
You're gonna startle the yeti so fucking bad. It's gonna be great.
I mean, one of you guys can make
Good.
sexy yeti noises after seeing Gerald make a sexy yeti appear.
Okay, I'm only allowing people to make a sexy yeti sound if Gerald tells them to do so out loud, because there's no way that you can convey that information in like 5 seconds. You will literally have to make a yeti right there. Go like, quick, Brisker, make a yeti sound, or some dumb shit like that.
All right, so I cast minor illusion. I go, I've got a plan.
Oh my god. Okay.
We'll trap it with a sexy yeti.
And before anyone else can disagree or say otherwise, a weird female yeti appears in front of this space and tries to look sexy for the other yeti.
Yes.
So, what is your spell save DC?
Oh, fuck. That's actually a thing that matters now. Well,
Yeah,
13 then.
13. Okay.
I'm hoping it's dumb.
I love how irritated Hootie sounds. It's great.
No,
Yeah?
this is just a case in point. People, if you ever ask me how often do you prepare, the answer is you don't. You don't, because this will always happen.
Sexy yetis will happen eventually.
Sexy yetis will happen. Okay. All right. So you conjure up a sexy female yeti that I don't know arcs its body at
It's
the
just-
yeti or scratches its armpit.
It's just doing a
Meeting
sexy yeti
dance.
thing.
Okay. You would know that, by the way? You would know
No,
what a
I have
sexy
no
yeti
idea
does?
what a yeti looks like. This is the first one I've seen, probably. I don't know
Okay.
what skill check that would be to know what a sexy yeti looks like. Please tell
Well,
me.
you've read many books about chickens and farmers. Maybe there's something about a yeti in there. Who knows?
Is there anything about yetis in Jeb and the 8th Sin?
No, but as you conjure up the female yeti there in order to attempt to draw its attention or whatnot, you make a fatal flaw. The face itself actually looks like Jeb because you thought about it for a little too long.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So the weird female yeti has a kind of Jeb-looking face. It's Jebbish.
Jesus.
And the Yeti will look up from this, and its big knotted arms will raise up, and it'll look at it, kind of perplexed, and it's going to turn back to you, Gerald, and I'm sorry, not my type.
That's okay.
Wait, it says that out loud?
Yes, it says it out loud in common.
Oh,
I mean, I guess we should have tried that first.
I thought it too. For a split second, I was like, "No."
I like how our set of plans were
Listen,
sexy
Yeah,
Yeti,
well-
then communicate.
listen.
Corgi
I
just-
walk back over and I'm like, I am so sorry
Are you
for
okay?
my comrades.
Brisket says, "What do you mean not your type? She's beautiful."
Would you date her, Brisket?
Girl,
Brisket,
she's so
roll me a
good-looking.
d20. If you roll a 1,
Girl.
you are infatuated with this female Yeti that he
With
has
the
created.
face of a jeb.
Yep, roll that d20, Brisket.
Go
Don't-
mount your lady.
Don't get a 1.
Here I go. I rolled a 5.
All right, you're fine. It's a little too attractive for your taste, but you're fine.
You
Um,
resist the raw sexual power of this Yeti.
Prowess.
Yep.
Okay,
Excellent.
Gerald, unless you feel like continuing the spell, do you keep the Yeti there, or?
I mean, it doesn't seem like there's really a reason to now. Oh, okay. Hi, how are you? And I make
You
it
speak
go away.
common?
Okay, the Yeti then disappears. We're in the, okay, so you're left with the soul Yeti, so I can just use Yeti again to describe the one male Yeti, which you can tell he's a male. And,
Oh.
Ooh.
not in that way, guys, just in how he sounds. Like, come
It's
on.
too late. You've already put the imagery into our head. It's happening. We're all thinking about it and can't
Yep,
stop it
too
now.
late. Let me just
Aw,
ask you this:
man.
how can we tell?
Because its voice is incredibly deep and it's masculine looking.
I don't know what a male Yeti looks like. I mean, you just saw what I did with the female Yeti. Like,
Yeah, that's why I had you, like, not make it very well.
good.
All right.
Anyway, that happens.
Brisket
I
asks,
knew
"You
this
speak
was-
common."
Can speak few things. Its eyes kind of roll up, and again, its eyes are like red rubies, and yeah. So it's the menacing and kind of expression is really crossed with like a strange look of. I mean, it's definitely displaying a very wide range of emotion on its face. So it actually looks confused. Common, Uktik, which Azana can immediately pick that one up as it speaks Dwarven. Said, language of Yeti. Why are you in cave? This is my cave.
That was me laughing, not Brisket.
Brisket's pissing himself. You're laughing.
Well, it's cold out there, and we're lost.
We're just looking
My
for a
name's
warm place
Gerald.
for us and our crew.
Hello,
That's Gerald. That's Gerald. He's a wizard.
I'm a wizard. My name's
Yeah.
Gerald. Hello.
You with wolves? And he looks real menacing as he says that last
Oh.
word.
No.
As I do that, I go over to Brisket and I take the head of the wolf out of the
Oh,
bag.
that's right. That's right.
No. Unless if that's bad.
The Yeti stands up real tall and crosses its arms and kind of and like nods its head. He's like, "You friend of Yeti, you stay food," and it points at the fire there. And it's still kind of hard to tell what kind of meat's there on the fire, but I mean it smells good. So
What are we having?
points over toward the carcass of something there. Is spider found in cave. Pulled legs off last night. Still good. It reaches down and gingerly like takes the spit and starts rotating it, and you see just like this thick, glistening glob of spider meat that is that's cooking there on the spit, and he looks back up to the four of you. So, wizard, blue lady, dog. What you? Looks at Azana.
I'm a tiefling.
Devil person. Keeps going. Keeps turning. Why for you here? Why you come to mountain?
Honestly, our boat plane thing crashed in the mountain, and we're looking for a place to spend the night where we can keep warm.
His expression of confusion and like trying to puzzle things out is one like if you were to take a bite out of a lemon. It's scrunched up, and you can tell that the cogs and gears are turning, but his stilted language, it seems like he's really trying hard to comprehend. He goes, boats in water, where boat?
Well, it fell down the side of the mountain, 'cause we fell from the sky.
He looks really confused by that. Like, yeah.
We've had a bad day.
That I see. Four of you, yes, no more.
There's someone with decent charisma should probably be picking up this conversation rather than me, but
I just don't want to talk over anyone. But
I'm gonna
please interrupt Gerald at any and all times.
Brisket interrupts, saying, "You look hurt. Can I help you? I can cure you."
Yeah. And he looks over to the I mean, with a better view of it after getting a chance to look at it more again, like the bulbous piece that's literally arcing out of his shoulder is about as large as his thick bicep, which is probably about the circumference of Gerald's thigh because he's fat. Actually, I don't know if your character's fat. Is your character fat? No, my God, you went there, you piece of shit.
Hey, you said it,
Stop
I
it.
didn't. Anyway.
No, Okay, no more. You're not actually fat, are you?
No, he's reasonable weight for a dwarf. I mean, a gnome of his size.
Okay, I was trying to make a comparison to a thick, say like a tree trunk. Then
Yeah.
I mean, he's big, so
Yeah.
so like it's a big rock, and it looks like a rock. That's piercing. Sure.
Oh my fucking god, please.
I take what you have, but rock will stay. He seems very resolute about that for whatever reason. So like it's, you're not sure whether he means that it can't be taken out, he can't be healed, because that seems to be the only thing that's really looks wounded on him, or that he doesn't want it removed. You're not sure which.
Do you want it removed or not? He's really good at healing.
Rock mine. Rock mine.
Yes.
It's okay. I'll let you keep the rock, but I can take it out of you and heal your wound.
If you want.
He nods at that, and you come close, slow. And he points a finger at you, like directly at you, Brisket. Slow. That's pretty slow, I'll give you that. It's made all the better by hearing my dog bark in the back.
yeah.
Bork, bork!
Bark!
Going real slow. Here I come.
Wait a minute, Jen, what did you say? What are you doing?
What is this?
Oh.
Why is that an emote you have?
Listen, it's because I took this picture with Vinny and then Missy took it and she zoomed in on his face and we can't stop laughing when we look at his face, and I don't know why. It just keeps happening.
It's good.
Okay. All right. Brisket, you go over toward the Yeti, and and he kind of kneels down for you because you're of course rather short, and yeah, it's looks like a wound he received a long time ago. Somewhat healed up, but you know there's scarring there, and there's also looks like it's freshly torn in some areas. So reason for some of the blood there. Which, by the way, not enough blood on him to really look like he was the one that was leading the trail. You figure at this point it was probably from whatever kill he had.
Right.
So yeah, you give me a little bit of tap, a little bit of love.
Yeah. Well, I mean, don't I need to remove the stone first, or?
You want to roll, right?
Roll? No. If he's doing lay on hands, then it's.
I am gonna do lay on hands to heal, which is just a flat out heal. I don't even think I need to roll for it.
Okay. Yeah, as you like reach up, which I don't know if you boop them with your nose when you heal or if you tap them, but
I mean, last time the flavor was a lick.
Oh, that's kind of gross, but I mean it works.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Like Brisket thinks it's really gross, but he doesn't show it because he knows he's doing a good deed.
Such a good boy. Okay.
Yeah.
So you do that, and as you do so, he like holds the stone there, and you see the skin kind of start to form back around it, and it just looks like it's more firmly held in place there. And he grunts a little bit and nods and says, "Dog, good. Thank you."
Brisket starts wagging his tail furiously. "You're very welcome, Mr. Yeti."
All right. So at that, like he doesn't seem to speak a whole lot more. He just walks over and plops himself down next to the fire, and starts to take stuff off of the spit. Yeah. So he starts to rip some of the meat off, and you see him kind of point at other points of the fire. He's like, "You here, you eat. You eat now with me."
Okay.
"Don't mind if I do," says Brisket, and starts to munch on that spider.
Okay. Does anyone have a nature of any sort?
Like a nature check?
Yeah, like a nature check. Is anyone proficient at all?
I have 3 in it, but I didn't select it as a skill. It's just intelligence based.
Yeah, I have a 1 in it, but I'm not proficient.
You guys can roll. I'll just give you a real quick roll. It's just to kind of understand a little more about what's going on.
So 16 total.
Okay.
I rolled a 3 total.
Yeah, it would be good to know whether or not we're going to die.
He's just focused on the spider.
10 total.
Okay. You're not. None of you are really certain of the relevance. Why he wants you to sit and eat with him, but the meat does sound appealing. It's pretty cold outside, so if you're yeah. So he just
Yeah, I mean
he points pointedly, like he's not expecting you to tell him no, but that's up to you.
Is there any way to know whether or not this will be poisonous? Like, what would I roll to tell if the spider was going to be deadly?
Oh, that's a really
That's
great
what I thought we
question,
were rolling on. I have survival and nature.
If you have a survival, roll that.
Okay, I have 0 in survival.
I have 1 in survival.
Go ahead.
I'm going to roll it regardless. I have 16 then.
I know that Brisket is immune to disease and poison.
Fucking really?
16 plus 1, so 17.
Okay.
14.
I forget why. I just know that he is.
All right. Most of you turn around and look to see that it is a. I mean, it's a fairly common sight among a lot of adventuring circles of large spiders in the area. This one does not appear to look poisonous, and you're not noticing anything too weird about the meat that's being cooked there. You think it's probably safe.
Okay. Well, pissing off the Yeti seems like a bad idea. So.
I'm just immune to disease, not poison. My bad.
Okay. All right. So the 4 of you take a seat and you share a meal with this large Yeti, and it seems to eat fairly quickly. And let's see. I mean, if you're all basically just to sit around here, I hate just constantly telling you to roll dice because it feels weird. But give me
Sure.
one more roll from everybody. I want to make it a perception check this time.
I like rolling.
And not a perception check you can use your nose on.
7
Dang.
plus 1 or 2.
Yeah, I figure unless I explicitly try something with my nose, I should just assume it doesn't involve it.
11 plus 1, so 12.
I did 18 plus
9.
3, 21.
21. Okay. What about you, Jen?
5.
5? Okay. Most of you are having a little bit of a tough time getting the meat down. It's very gamey, a little stringy, and it's obviously not being prepared for you. It's really just being roasted over a fire. So it's not the most appetizing meal you've had, but again, it's a warm meal. You thus far have had, I think, 1 or 2 cold meals as you have been walking along, and nothing really that great since the ship crashed. So there's some sort of goodness to it that you feel it welling up inside you, a little bit of warmth. Brisket, you look over the fire, and it's kind of hard to catch, as most folks are looking down at their meals, but you, with a mouthful of meat, you see something in the very back corner of the cave there. What looks to be another form that is on the floor. And what catches you specifically about it is that it seems to carry the same coloration of fur as this yeti does. So it looks to be about its size as well. So you're thinking another yeti.
Can I ask the yeti we're with, hey, are you alone?
So it rips off a big chunk of meat and and through that, alone, yes, and continues eating.
Okay. Can I kind of like nudge? Who am I sitting next to?
You're sitting next to Azana.
I kind of like just nudge Azana, try as subtly as I can, and just kind of nod towards like the other yeti, just to try to make her aware without being like, hey yo, there's a yeti over there, you know. Trying to subtly just point out the other figure to somebody next to me.
Would I have to roll a perception as well? Try to
having
see it or
having it pointed out to you, you can spot it pretty clearly now. Like you look up from your meat, from the little nudge, and as he motions it toward you, you can see it pretty clearly now. Just the form over there. You can't make out a lot of detail from it, but it definitely looks like another yeti body that's slumped over.
Gotcha.
And he said he was alone. That's something's not right here.
I mean, he
Is
was
it-
stabbed.
is it-
That's also weird.
Is it does it look like it's breathing? Can I see that far? The other yeti?
You spend a few moments looking at it, and from the distance where you're at, it's a little hard to tell, but you don't feel that you can see any motion coming from it. Not even like soft breathing. It's hard. Maybe it's hard to tell. Maybe it is, but you don't think so.
Can I step up and first of all, I'll say to the yeti, thank you for the meal. It's been very rough trying to find any sign of intelligent life around, and I wanted to ask how the yeti got the wound in the first place.
Okay. So it's again, it's got the lemon face going on, trying to as it's trying to understand you. You guys, even though you're very colloquial, just speaking common very easily and fluidly, he looks like he's trying to catch every word as you do so, and he says, "Me find rock deep in mountain. Me find rock in and he looks like he's struggling to find some word for it. He goes, Rock hall, rock, stone,
Cave?
cave, different. He looks at you, Joe. Different for no cave,
Cavern.
not like here. And he, like a swing of his arm as he gestures to the cave around him. Not here. Else.
Ruins?
He looks at you, Gerald. His eyes burning into you. Ruins. Yes. Ruins. Ruins in mountain. I find stone. Eat mine.
That's fine.
Stone. Stone live there. Long time. Stone belong to
You?
dwarves.
Oh.
It's
Can
a
I
very
use-
nice rock.
It's my rock. And he gets real, like his face.
You can
turns-
have it.
It's nice.
You have a beautiful rock, Mr. Yet. What's your name? What's your name?
My name's Gerald.
You see the
Gerald, God damn it.
rage that had just popped into his face suddenly kind of like flow away, and he looks like he's trying to think. Name. Name. Ingot.
Okay.
Ingot. My Ingot. Me.
Ingot.
And he like slams his chest, and it's deep hollow thud. Ingot.
Ingot. That's a cool name.
And he said, Ingot find stone. Find name in ruins.
Okay.
And that's and he seems real with a real final tone about that. What you can pick up on the inflection is that he's either proud of it or he seems at the least resigned to it. Some form, you're not really sure what, but yeah, it's hard to. Yeah, that's right with their type of shit.
Can I use divine sense on the stone?
Sure. What does that do?
The presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music to your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Till the end of your next turn, you know the location of any such shield, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you is not behind total cover. Just kind of, I guess it's almost like a detect magic in a way, except with
It's like
the
detect good and evil.
flavor. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you can try that if you'd like. Does it require you to touch the stone, or can it be done from a?
It sounds like it's
Um,
anything within a 60-foot radius, so
Yeah.
even if there's
Okay.
something...
I detect it. It's a sense. I can
Sure.
use
So
Yeah.
Yeti's pounding on his chest, and you can have an opportunity to just sort of reach into yourself and think about it.
it. Okay.
Does
And
that
what did
require
I
a
learn?
roll?
Okay. No, it's not a roll. I'm sorry. I was just explaining. So you, Brisket, you focus in on the stone itself, and it's less of a visual thing for you, and more than just like a feeling that washes over you, and the feeling that you get is comforting. You feel there's a goodness that sort of creeps into your thoughts, like you feel uplifted in a small way. Like as you continue to focus in on it, you definitely do not get the sense that whatever is in this Yeti is evil. You get you don't think it's inherently good either, but it's not something that that radiates an ill feel.
Sure.
Good rock.
Okay, so it's a good thing.
It's a good rock.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Very good rock.
So, So the Yeti is, again, like finishing his meal, like stuffing the rest of it into his face. Doesn't have a lot of decorum, obviously, but it's kind of weird. I will say this: the way that he acts when he's eating is very bestial-like, which makes sense for what he is. But you catch other movements and mannerisms about him that feel more intelligent. You know, there's like a cross, like it's like his arm wipes across his mouth. He's like his hands go together for some reason. They don't drag anywhere. They don't like start picking up loose things or it doesn't look like he doesn't know what to do with them. It looks there's a thoughtful kind of movement to it. And it's not difficult to pick up on that. There's definitely a more intelligence that you're getting from this creature than you would have figured in like a beast of his size. So that's what you pick up. Ladies, you've been kind of quiet during this. Did you want to do anything, say anything?
Oh, I was just going to mention, because did he specifically only want to detect evil?
It's good and evil, it sounds like.
It is good and evil.
It's like within a 60-foot radius, as long as it
Yeah.
can be seen, it sounds like.
Yeah.
So if it's hiding somewhere nearby, then we don't know about it, but...
Oh, okay.
and so we should know whether or not the dead Yeti is good or evil as well.
Well, so it's not really either.
If you're saying if that
I think you'll
good-
find a lot of dead things are evil.
You're talking about
Yes.
hitting that hit all the sources nearby in terms of detecting things.
I think that's how it works, right?
Yeah. Okay. You don't get necessarily any sort of reaction from this. You don't get anything from the Yeti itself. Like it doesn't seem, you don't get a specific emotion, and the same goes for the form in the corner there. All you really feel is something coming from the stone. So.
Okay.
The Yeti finishes its meal and rises up to its full form, and it looks to the four of you and nods and says, "You live on mountain now?"
Well, kind of. We're looking for a home for our friends.
His eyes narrow. Who friends?
The other people that were on the airship with us.
We crashed a boat with a bunch of other people.
Into the mountain.
Accidentally.
Of course.
As one does when they crash.
Our ship was attacked by a huge dragon, and we ended up crashing to this mountain. Do you know anything about any dragons?
His eyes go wide as you mention the dragon, and he goes, "Old worm, old white worm, live here on mountain longer than Ingot, longer than before Ingot. Come down off of mountain top. Chases all for period and leave. I no want to see worm. Not my fight. You find worm on board." And Dad looks kind of like confused again.
It's a ship. It flies. It's a flying boat. Isn't that weird?
Boat fly?
It's
Boat
magic.
fly.
Boat fly.
Flying boat. Yep.
Flying magical boat. We had one of those. Now we don't. It crashed.
Not surprise. But worm, awake. Worm, move about.
Yes.
That's no good. No good. How many, you friend?
I literally don't know the answer to that question.
How
many were left when we left?
I think you had about 11. Yeah, I think it was just under a dozen people, including the captain, the ship mage, the first mate, the injured, and a few people that managed to remain uninjured. So.
Who wants to relay that information?
Say, about 10-ish?
About a dozen.
Seems to be wrestling with something. Again, this creature, from everything you've seen thus far, doesn't look like it has a whole lot of stuff it keeps buried in its head. It seems to wear everything it's saying and all emotions just completely out there. So when you say that, you look at him and there's a struggle. There's an internal struggle. Not this time of looking like it's trying to find words, but looking like it's trying to find meaning in what it's thinking. And this.
I have 10 fingers and 10 friends.
Brisket says, this many, and holds up both his paws.
You friend die. You friend die out there.
If we don't save them soon.
They won't die in here.
His back kind of straightens up and he sits back down. And he said, You. And he turns and he looks around like he's trying to find something. And as he sits, it suddenly gets back up and wanders over toward like a portion of the cave right here. And I can't really do it because it's being
There's
dumb.
some weird hitbox over there with the rock.
It's something about the rock. But in any case, it moves over and it seems to like get something from underneath the stone. And it brings back this heavy-looking tome. I mean, gotta be at least 400, 500 pages. And it like thuds it down on its lap. And it like with its big gnarled fingers, big fuzzy arms, it opens the book up. And this thing looks like it's had shit torn out of it, to put it lightly. You suddenly realize where all the pages may have come from. It looks like he's been tearing things out of books. Not quite sure why, but definitely makes sense now.
Can I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna can I roll like wizard shit on the gem that or rock that he's really proud of?
Sure.
Okay.
What kind of wizard shit though? What do you mean?
I just want to know if it's magic.
That would be Arcana, wouldn't it?
Which I have
that
5
would be
in.
Arcana.
Yeah.
5 plus
actually-
a critical failure.
A critical failure.
It's definitely a rock. Maybe.
So.
The one
want you to
fucking
I
thing
want you to-
Gerald does is determine if something's wizard or not. This is the one thing that he's good at.
All right.
Gerald.
So Gerald, please come up with something really stupid to say about his rock.
Well, that's a rock.
You rolled the 1, bud. Come on. I know you got it in you. I believe in you.
I mean, it's a rock.
Okay, I'll give you a hand.
Thank you.
So
Not-
Gerald, you take a look at it, and you're trying to peer over. You kind of saw Brisket doing the same thing. Like you you sort of felt that you think he was doing some wizard shit, as you would think, consider it.
Yes.
So you're looking over at the dog's doing some wizard shit. I can do this. I can do this.
I can do some wizard things too.
And you look over, and it's just really hard to get a grasp on it. So without thinking, you just kind of get up and you walk over and you start tugging on it.
Can I look at your rock?
I didn't want to do that, but I guess I am.
Yeah, you rolled a really, really bad roll, my dude.
I know.
May I look at your rock, please?
And you're kind of a strange character in that way. What's your AC?
About to get wrecked. It's 12.
Okay. So Gerald, think back to your childhood when you're running about on waves of green and feeling the wind in your face.
Yes.
I'm sure that at some point that's happened to you. You're taken back to that whole breeze thing when one of his arms just nearly clips your head as it flies past. You manage to just duck under it the very last second, and the entire cave erupts in a roar. And yeah, he screams at you. Give me a. Do you have a? What would you do here? I guess it's a.
This. Do you want me to read off skills?
I'm looking at intimidate. What do you got for intimidate?
Well, being the charming person I am, I have a -1 in that.
You do?
Yes, a -1.
Okay, gotcha.
So I am rolling, and that is a 12, so 11. I'm trying to intimidate a thing that's 8 feet tall.
Okay, so Gerald, you get much as it did before when it screamed and yelled. This time it's right in your face, and it feels like you got a demon bearing down on you. All demeanor of any intelligent life has basically left his face, and you pee yourself.
Good.
Very good.
Good. That's gonna be great trying to go down an ice-covered mountain covered in piss.
Sorry, man.
That's what a 1 on an arcane check will do for you. You piss yourself. Good.
So,
well, okay, never mind then.
you quickly toddle back to your portion to your place at the fire, a little soggier than when you left. He does not pursue you, but it has got his gaze just locked on you, and it is probably a strong 10 or 15 seconds of just brutal silence at that point. And if anyone wishes to speak up at this time, you may. Otherwise, I'll move on, and he'll continue doing his action.
I think you can continue. It's cool.
Yeah.
You don't want to calm down the raging yeti any?
I'm just gonna be like, sorry for this idiot over here.
Yeah, Gerald's a little special. He didn't mean nothing.
I'm a wizard.
He's just a wizard.
He's not all there, not very smart.
I'm right here.
Yeah, I know you are.
That's exactly where I am. Right here, Gerald.
All right.
I think I'm gonna take chat's suggestion and use predigitation to clean off the piss.
Okay.
I'm small enough that I can clean off a large area of myself using it.
You know what? It's a wonderful thing to have magic, because it is possible for you to not only warm the areas where you might have soiled yourself, but also to clean the soiled thing. The smell lingers a little bit, but it definitely doesn't look like you paid yourself after a short while. So it's a little weird to do in company, but you know what? A lot is weird at this moment. So the Yeti will slowly go back to what he was about to do, which is open up a page on the book, and there is a thick black circle around one of the words there, and it just says, like, oh shit, no one can read it. I forgot.
Nope.
The book itself is written in Dwarven, so he'll look up into all of you and go, we barter. Barter.
For what?
You bring people here. You friend here. They no die. You give Ingot something.
Oh.
He kind of
What-
just waits.
Something like, what did you have in mind, Ingot?
What do you like?
Do you like wolf heads? I bet you like wolf heads.
Ingot does like wolf heads. So Ingot said,
You give.
is there a winter pelt that's hanging out of someone's pack? They are big, but I don't know if you guys packed them away.
There's a tattered one and a clean one, and I think Brisket has all of the wolf stuff right now.
Okay. We'll say there's like a tiny bit poking out of your pack, Brisket, whatever.
You give pelt to Ingot. And you help Ingot find,
And he points to his shoulder.
rest of stone.
Where's the stone?
Stone deep in mountain. You follow.
Can we bring our friends here and then go help you find the rock? So that way they don't die. It's fairly urgent. The dying, which will happen to them.
I was gonna wonder how long you're gonna keep that one going. Yeah.
Deal.
And you see his big yeti arm, like first extends out to Gerald and then like doesn't. You know, like, and then he, I don't know, puts it to the dog because the dog was the one that gave him some health or whatnot. He likes the dog.
Yeah.
So,
No. You bring people here. Then you helping it.
pounds on himself.
Deal.
Teal.
Sounds fine to me.
Okay. At this point, he's going to start rising up. Does anyone want to say anything else to him? Anything going on?
I wish I could say something about that other Yeti. It's freaking me out. But
There's no real
how could
tactful way of bringing that up.
right. There is no tact. So
Well, I mean, if you need someone to be tactless,
oh man. Well, go for it, Gerald. If you
I
if
don't
you feel
notice
so
it yet.
inclined. Oh,
Yeah, he doesn't
man.
see shit. He's too focused on being a wizard.
hence why I haven't brought it up.
Wendho, are you doing much? What are you thinking?
Not really.
Not really. Just gonna take it in.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
maybe can we bring our friends here first and then we'll go find your rock?
Yeah, that's what we just agreed to.
Yeah, he
Okay.
just agreed to that. Mhm.
Sorry, I missed that.
No, it's okay. So he will walk over from the fire, and you see him walk over toward the corner, and he doesn't quite get near the form of the other thing, but he'll like go there and he'll sit down with his back turned to you, and I mean that's about as big of a signal as he's given yet. Like he's done with the conversation.
hmm
Okay,
So-
we'll be back then.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
bye. All right. So all right. You feel a little better after eating some spider. It wasn't the worst thing you've had. I'm sure.
It was warm.
It was warm. It was tasty. So if you're looking to head back to where the others are, again, it's probably going to be in about a 2.5, 3 hour journey back. And
Oh, we should have probably asked them if we could sleep or recover or
I
something.
mean, our friends are going to die.
Yeah. Not necessarily, though, because they were saying that they have some supply still, don't they?
I mean, the reason we were sent out here in the first place was they didn't have good shelter.
Yeah.
So they're kind of exposed to the elements for the last, like, 2 hours.
Yeah, but we slept overnight.
That's true.
So,
Do we want to make a 4-hour journey back to
I don't
camp
know
and
if it
then
would
back?
be a good idea.
What time is it?
Yeah.
Because we were supposed to, like, go check real quick, come back, right? That was the original plan. It's been a week or two since last time we played this.
Yeah. So you were sent off fairly soon after the camp had gotten up, and that would probably have been around 8 o'clock in the morning. So about this time, you're figuring it's close to. It's about like what you guys would have had for like lunch. So figure around 12:30. If you were to start your journey back now, assuming no delays, you'd probably get there at about 3, and then. You know, you're talking about trekking back here, so you might be able to get back here before it gets too dark. But
we talked
that's up
about
to you.
using firebolt as a alert thing, but that just stuff being in the way, I think we discussed wouldn't work very well.
It'd be kind of a crapshoot. You could try it. It may prevent you having to go back a certain amount of the way, but it's
also a 2-hour journey regardless, so we won't know whether or not it works for 2 hours, so it's kind of pointless. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I could shoot that off into the sky, and then we wait 2 hours to see if they noticed.
I have a whistle. I could blow real freaking hard into the whistle, hoping that they hear me.
good.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if something happens.
I mean, like, is this a special kind of whistle, or
Here,
what kind of whistle is that?
It's just let me see. A whistle made from gold-colored wood. Memento for my old master, who would use it to call me from afar.
Oh, right.
Is it like a
Okay.
dog whistle?
Yeah, kinda. But not like the kind that only dogs can hear. It was just a whistle.
Okay. So you want to try and whistle as hard as you can, see if you might be able to get like a response from them? Or...
Yeah, I'm gonna go out to the entrance of the cave and blow my ass off into that whistle.
Roll me a D10.
Okay.
Roll me a D10. I want to see what you get there.
Oh, hang on.
No, one of these.
I think
That's
this
a
is
D12.
That's
You're
a
looking
D12.
for this one over here.
crap. This one
It's
here. Okay.
Yeah. Just flick that one. Okay.
Yay!
Okay.
10.
So you blow and you blow and you blow, and you hear it's just a dog whistle. No one else can hear it.
Oh, fuck.
Nah, fuck. So you blow for a while, and you wait for probably like 10 minutes, just trying to see if anything will respond back. You look up toward the air for something visual or listen, and you can't hear anything. It sounds like it probably just didn't reach very far.
Let me go and try the firebolt thing anyway, just in case.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d10 as well.
Okay. I'm just gonna steal his. I'm just gonna shoot directly up into the air, and hope that it works out. 8.
Okay. So you fire firebolt into the air, and you wait. And you wait, and you scan in the direction of where you came from. You wait for a while. You even throw a second and a third one up into the air. No dice. You don't see anything there. So you wait about another half hour doing so, just trying to see if you can signal from afar. It doesn't seem to do much, or at least you didn't get any signal back.
Well,
Crap.
I guess we gotta go back then.
Yeah.
Unless if someone else has got an
Yep.
idea.
No, I don't have anything that could probably make noise or signal.
And even if it did work, then, we meet them
I don't think-
halfway.
They would have to find the right path regardless.
Yeah, so that was kind of a pointless effort, really.
I don't
mean,
know about pointless, but
It didn't
fruitless.
really take any effort, so I guess it's not too bad.
Just cost you a little bit of time.
Yeah.
So, what's the plan?
Are we gonna go back, guys, or should we stay here for the night? You think they'll be okay?
I think that they'll be okay.
Do we want to take votes?
We should stay the night here. It's by the time we get back and then back here again, that'll be way too late. We need to rest because we can't even make it back safe. What if we run into more wolves?
I mean, sure. Jin, what do you think?
We should stay.
Okay. So, I guess we're staying.
Okay. All right. All right. You make the decision to stay in the cave, and so again, Yeti's just got his back turned to you. Ingot has not said anything further. Do you just make camp right there? Do you tell him? Do you walk to a different portion of the cave? It's up to you.
I mean, I guess we could just sleep by the fire, but I don't know if I'm scared of this Yeti.
I mean, he's still a
I don't trust
Yeti.
it completely.
That's still a thing. Not to be racist or anything, but it's still a Yeti.
Hey, it's a pretty good observation to make.
It is a Yeti. Sure
A lot
is.
of questions still here. So
He also doesn't particularly like me.
I'll just say this. I'll give you 3 questions. 1, will you tell him? 2, are you going to camp near him? Are you going to go to the other part of the cave, build your own fire or something? And 3, is anyone going to stay up? Or are you all just going to go to sleep?
Oh, man.
I think we should definitely take turns. I think it'd probably be good to tell him. And what was the other question? Oh, are we going to camp right next to him or not? Okay, here's my metagame worry. Now that the stone has been dislodged, that seems to have some sort of magical dwarven imbuing powers. He's gonna slowly turn back into a regular Yeti.
The stone was never dislodged. It's still in his shoulder.
Okay,
Still in him.
okay, but
Yes.
sure.
He literally held the stone there while Brisket was healing him.
Okay, so
we did not want to let go of that stone.
Yeah.
that's
'cause-
fine. So I'm still a little worried about him turning into a regular Yeti and just going ballistic on our ass while we're asleep.
Well, I mean, maybe we can just set up,
I can
sound
very
trap
easily
in our
set
area.
I mean, I've still got 1 spell left, so I can set up alarm
Yeah.
in a 20-foot
Yeah.
cube around us, and just whitelist all of us, but not the Yeti.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that sounds like a pretty solid idea.
What's the deal with
So-
these other cave entrances?
There is one additional cave entrance that is right over here. And this one seems to go further into the mountain. Is there a third one I'm not seeing? Because one of them is
the 2.
Okay, yeah, the one that's with the blood trails where you came from. There's another one that it just looks like an opening in a cave wall, and you can't really see much beyond it. It's just darkness as it continues onward. So, okay, so you guys mentioned you're gonna camp. You're staying right here, or
I mean, I don't want to seem offensive by doing a different fire, but it doesn't seem like a very good idea to camp next to a Yeti.
Let's just start making another fire elsewhere, and if he has an issue with it, he'll say something.
Yeah, if anything, I'll go up and be like, we're going to camp for the night, just so that we have a safe trip back to grab friends and bring them back here.
Yeah.
Ingot will grunt, and that's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then just let them be. We'll just
Cool.
make our own fire. That's all.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, I can set things on fire, so we're not gonna have any issues.
So you guys make a fire over there.
Yep, we sure do.
And then alarm in just a 20-foot cube around us.
All right. Quit hovering, Brisket. How do you do it?
Oh no, he's a special dog.
All right. So you guys make your own fire. You set up an alarm spell. You whitelist everyone there. The sun's fine.
Excluding the Yeti.
Okay. And you take turns sleeping?
Yeah. And I think there's a way that alarm sets everyone off. Alerts just me. Yeah.
Wait, what?
The alarm, it sets off a mental alert in my head if someone sets off the thing while I'm awake. Oh, the ping will awaken me if I'm asleep.
Oh, okay. So we sleep. Hooray!
Hooray! That means health regen, right?
The four of you watch guard throughout the night, and you hear the slow shuffling of what you assume to be Ingot, as each of you takes a turn standing guard, I suppose, amongst the others, and it does feel nice to be out of the chill and the wind for an evening, and to allow a fire to at least warm your bones to a suitable amount. And aside from the thudding about of the Yeti moving in the dark, nothing really happens throughout the night there. And feel free to put yourselves back up to maximum hit points, take your whole spell slots back,
Woohoo!
and yeah, you are refreshed. If any of you, I'm not sure if we even did take a short rest at all, but but your hit dice will come back, at least half of them, if you have used any.
I've got a quick question.
Yes.
The alarm I cast was the last one that I had for the day. Do I get that back? Like,
Yeah, right.
because it
with
acts
your
right at
spells.
the end, so I don't know if it like gets
No.
canceled out
You
because
used
okay.
it, and then your spell slots refresh.
Yeah, you're fine then. You get it back.
Okay.
So everyone should have full spell slots now. Let me check something real quick.
Do you guys want to
so-
take a quick break?
I was going to ask if you guys wanted to take a break or if you were looking to call it a night. I'm not sure which. But I'll go with whatever you guys feel.
Yeah, I honestly will probably have to call it a night because I got to be up early tomorrow. If I break now, if this is the break, then we probably have quite a bit left, and it's gonna be too late.
Oh, I have so much prepped and whatnot. It doesn't matter. Then let's just expedite the last few things real quick to put us in a better place for when we start our next session.
Sure.
Sound good?
Yeah, so I have maybe like a half hour to an hour left.
Okay. So we will say that the four of you rise up in the early morning, and actually, wait. You guys would have rested what?
We rested in the
You
afternoon.
wanted to sleep? Yeah, you wanted to sleep through to the next day, or were you just looking to do a long rest and then keep going?
That's a good question. I mean, the idea was to sleep enough that we can get back and get the people over here to the cave, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So should we do that in the morning, or should we just rest enough so that we're fully, rejuvenated and then head back immediately? So that or what do you guys think is best?
I
did we go
literally
offline?
got that. I have no idea.
Are we still live?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think.
Just to be live.
Apparently.
Okay. Just the dashboard says that we're offline.
That happens sometimes. It's just Twitch bugging out.
Okay, that's fine.
But
then.
I thought that we were just gonna rest for a longer rest so that we have some sleep and then immediately walk back.
Okay. So
How long
we
were
just
we
rest
resting?
enough for a long rest, however long that.
Long
might be.
rest is 8 hours.
We rest for 8 hours, and then we need to head back and
At
get the
like
gang
night?
and bring them back to the cave.
Yeah, if
Backtracking.
you rest for just 8 hours, enough to get your long rest in, it will be about 8 o'clock p.m. So you'll be traveling back at night
On a winter mountaintop.
on a winter mountaintop. Yes.
Okay. Well, then, do you guys want to stay the night?
I thought that's what we were asking in the first place.
Sure.
We could stay tonight and then go back and then walk them through the cave.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Is that okay with you, Jin? Jenny?
Still there, Jen?
Chennai.
What's up?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Are you okay with us resting for the full night?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So you guys rest through until what you figure is the blue dawn on the horizon. You get up as early as you can and eat a quick meal, and then head out. And the trek back puts you back at the cliffside at probably, I don't know, close to about the time you would have risen last time, so about 8 o'clock. I need to check something real quick. Let's see. All right. Okay. You come back and you make quick conversation with Alana there, Alana Jedek, and during your absence throughout the night, one of the wounded passed. So it wasn't to be unexpected. Their wounds were pretty bad, and they did their best for what they could, but it's just a harsh atmosphere out here. So no one blames you as you come back, but Alana has a bit of worry in her eyes as you approach, and she said, "I hope you found something."
Yep.
Well, Alana, you won't be disappointed. Let's go.
There's enough. You found somewhere that's large enough for all of us.
I sure did. We sure did.
Yes.
Yes, the thing is though, how do I put this? There is an intelligent yeti in the cave that has been helping us out.
He's
and
mostly
with
friendly.
Shelter and food.
His name is Ingot. My name
He
is
has some kind
Gerald.
he has some kind of rock we think that makes him more intelligent. He's very kind though, and he agreed to let us use the space.
She looks a bit I don't know what the rare word is. She looks unamused when you're telling the stories. If what you say is true, you want me to risk my crew and bring them to a cavern with a beast that lives there.
He's mostly
right?
friendly. His name
He
is
didn't
I
kill us
mean-
during the night. We already slept a whole night there, and we're fine. He didn't even set off our alarm.
She looks back at the other wounded, whatnot, and Thrall, her first mate, is looking up, and he's throwing up his hands. They've got a few people that barely look like their eyes are open, that have been swaddled in bandages, and she says, "I pray you know what you're doing."
I always know what I'm doing.
I'm going to put my life and my crew's life in your hands. Don't make me regret this. And at that, she turns and she whistles with two fingers. And Brisket, your ears like perk up like you're ready to run. And everyone says, "We're moving out." And it takes about I don't know. It takes at least 30, 45 minutes for them to get stuff together, and the haul back with the wounded, with the supplies and whatnot that they have, trekking over the bridge, which they managed to create. Like, you know, they put planks down, and if they get everyone across as carefully as they can, it's almost a full day's process.
Jeez.
You guys are sweaty and cold and a little miserable as you trudge back into Ingot's cave. The sun is starting to set over the horizon. It is you got a little bit of a frostbite in your beards and your whiskers and your hair, and several other fires get lit around the place.
Oh, don't touch a stone.
At that, Alana, having absolutely no humor at the moment, she'll look to Azan and go, "What's the idiot babbling about?"
The Yeti has a broken weapon stuck in its shoulder. Don't touch it.
Fine. You four, tell it that we're here, and I don't know what to tell it, to be honest, but tell it to leave my crew alone. And it's not to come near my wounded, or there will be hell to pay.
Got it.
There aren't many words after that. They're doing their best to bring the wounded in, lay them down, prepare warm, try to get warm as best as they can. Again, it was a nasty trip back with going so slowly. So when the four of you come back, you see that Ingot is still near the back of the cave, almost like he never got up from the position you last saw him in. His back is to you, and you can see the thing on his shoulder still, and it looks, I don't know, like he's focused on something, probably reading. So, what do you do?
Well, I will walk up to Ingot and say, the crew is here, the friends are here. They're here for warmth, shelter. They're mad, don't want to be bothered. Friends died overnight.
Death comes slowly on mountain.
He shuts his book. The heavy thud.
Ingot, no loss.
He flings it down and he stands back up.
Now, we have deal. Ingot give. Now, you give.
Of course, we will get right on it. Just lead us to
You gotta give him the
or
pelt.
tell us a
as well.
direction. Yeah, does he want a pelt?
Yeah, he asked for the pelt, and we gotta help him with the rock.
Yeah, well,
yes.
Brisket has the pelt.
I say, "Here you go, my man," and I whip out the pelt from my bag.
Which one?
The wolf pelt.
There's
Yeah,
a nice
there's a
one and a
tattered one.
beat up one.
It's a nice one and
Oh.
a tattered one.
Let's give him the nice one. We should probably stay on his good side.
Okay. So you give him that, and he takes it. It's almost not really. I guess not really small in his hands. Those wolves are pretty fucking big. But he hefts it up, almost like to just sort of like appraise it in a way, and he walks over toward the fire. He takes the spit off of the fire, and walks over to the cave wall, holds the pelt up there, and just shoves the fucking thing into the rock, and pins the entire pelt just there. It kind of just, it's sagging, it's hanging, of course. It's, it's not like it's displayed or anything, but it stays there. and you see the spit is like halfway just jammed into the rock wall. And
Ingot, hate, wolf.
Same, to be honest.
Considering they tried to kill all of us, I think we all.
We're
don't
not
like
on the
wolves.
best terms, no.
Wolf did not always bad. Wolf different now. Different like worm. Something in mountain change. Wolf. Something in mountain change worm.
When?
Ingot. Want know. Ingot. Want find. You help. We go.
and he points toward the other cave entrance over here. Which I'm gonna ping a billion times because you can't see my fucking arrow.
We leave soon.
Soon? What's the holdup?
We're ready to go. I think.
Yeah. Okay. You guys are ready to go. I mean, he's ready to go too. So.
Yeah. We'll go
I mean,
whenever.
we've got our spells back. And that's the main thing.
Mm-hmm. So you just pack up your stuff and head over to him.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So Ingot will just walk away from the corner there again. Just the form is sitting there unmoved and disturbed, and let's see. Ingot will actually walk over to this side of the room, and at that, seeing the form of the beast come up, you see Alana stand up. Thrald stands up with his hand on his weapon. You see, what was his name? No, I'm sorry. Thrald was the first. No, Thrald was the first mate. Yeah, Viren the ship mage. Viren stands up as well, with his hands to the side, and everyone looks kind of tense for a moment. And Ingot looks and he says,
You stay here. No move. Ingot side.
and Alana just stares straight into him and just nods. Ingot turns.
Now, follow.
And with big, heavy footsteps, he starts trotting down to the cave. This is the part where Gerald stabs him in the back, right?
The
Sure.
elaborate
Snatch that
subplot
stone.
of Gerald's where he's actually evil and no one knew it.
The long.
The long con. He's actually very smart. He's not an idiot. He's just.
It's been sent to assassinate everyone else. Okay. If the four of you will follow, he will start to lead you deep into the mountain. And soon, the only light that is coming from anything is whatever lights you have about you and or the dark vision that's carrying you forward. He doesn't seem perturbed by the dark. Or disturbed, I should say. And that's where we're going to leave it, with the five of you trudging into the mountain.
Alrighty.
Cool. Yeti friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeti friend.
We lost
I
one
was-
friend and gained another.
Oh, damn.
Too soon?
I should have made it someone that you had talked to on the ship. It probably was someone, but I'm not sure who it would have been.
Considering Gerald just talks to everyone, he probably did know him, but doesn't know anything about him.
Yeah.
Gerald's very much about himself.
Well, four of you did very well.
Yay.
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
So, I was a little, I don't know. When you mentioned the word Yeti to start before you went into the cave, I was like, crap.
Yeah. I'd also noticed that. I was like, huh, interesting.
Mhm.
I mean, that's
but
what
he was.
is on mountains and caves.
True.
I
True.
mean, there's not a long list of ice creatures that live in caves.
Yeah.
I suppose that's
I don't
true,
know
but-
too many anyway. I mean, it was either a wolf or a yeti. We had seen wolves before,
Mhm.
and that was maybe it's just because I don't know a lot. It just happened to be exactly what it was.
It's cool. I mean, it's honestly pretty cool that you sort of had that intuition going. A tiny bit of developer's commentary, so to speak, on this. Yeti has always been there. I had always wanted to use a Yeti, and it was mainly because I wanted to take, because I often find my games are very focused around people, very discernible people, and they sometimes involved so much intrigue regarding, this person and that person, how they're related and whatnot. I wanted something a little more interesting in this case, and there's a couple of really great reasons as to why he is the way he is. But yeah, I think this worked out fairly well. I was gonna laugh really hard if the bridge was seriously gonna vex Gerald the entire time.
and just be like, goodbye, Gerald.
Yeah. How much
So I was
damage is
actually
a
like, I'm
30-foot fall anyway?
I mean, like 3d6 at max. Like, you couldn't have died from it, technically, from your hit points.
Yeah, just being okay. I'm just gonna roll 3d6 just to see what that looks like.
It's 18 damage at most. Like, you could have probably fallen three times and still lived.
I did just roll 3.
Oh wow, you did just roll 3 on a 3d6.
So that's cool. That wouldn't have been too bad. And then
Yeah,
And then we could have healed you anyway.
it's all in perspective, D&D, the abstract of hit points is a weird thing, but it's always good to know that your players are thinking about it in terms of, like, I don't want to fall off a 30-foot cliff, as opposed to, if I fall off a 30-foot cliff and take 11 damage, it's not like I'm going to die or anything. I'll be fine.
right. I just sort of assumed that there was a possibility of critically failing and landing neck first into it,
Yeah, I suppose so. I
That
didn't
was
quite know
kind of the way I was thinking about that fall going, because if I screwed up a roll, it would have just been like a string of bad luck,
Speaking of bad luck, like, I'm kind of glad Jen had that extra die roll at that point, because that would have been nasty.
Yeah,
That
because
that
would you
one
say the
from-
maximum on that would be 18? That would have kicked the shit out of Jin.
I probably would have upped the damage. I probably would have made it something worse, like she fell onto a rock, a sharp rock from above, and took extra. So, I don't know. I've been also listening to some D&D podcasts that have given me a little more, I guess, inspiration on criticals. I've played D&D for so long as a war game in some ways that criticals have always felt like a very mechanical thing, when in reality, a lot of the times those criticals can be really, really, really nasty, depending on whether or not you succeed or fail at them. So it was kind of the reason why I had Gerald do something really fucking dumb when you made that one. I didn't want the one just to be like, oh, well, you did something. I want this to matter.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough, and honestly, it was in character, because that would have been a really, like, that's a low wisdom score thing to do.
Sure.
Like, to just,
Yeah.
this Yeti's been guarding this rock, let me touch his rock.
Yeah.
So, fair
Exactly.
enough.
But in any case, you guys did really well. I'm really proud of your play tonight. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Hootie.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hootie,
Yeah.
as always, for putting up with our shit.
Thank you.
And
No
our,
worries,
like,
it's a lot of fun.
10-minute conversation about sexy Yetis.
Listen, that
I
was
just
good.
love it. I love it, man. I never know what the hell you guys are gonna do, and I honestly, I kind of like it that way. Like, I actually figured a whole bunch of different scenarios of what might happen there, and yeah,
Sexy Yeti wasn't one of them.
I'll never guess. I will never guess correctly. It will never happen.
Sexy
But that's
Yetis.
okay. Sexy Yetis. Stupid sexy Yetis.
Stupid sexy Yetis.
There is one art, so I'm going to show that real quick. It's from Mythy,
Sure.
which means it's good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, crit hit failure decks are one of the reasons I like those, because those are stupid nasty.
I don't
Those
know
are-
what the words you just said were.
There's the cards that corresponds to
Oh,
critical hits and failures, and some of them are ridiculously awful. Like you
They
cast
have-
a spell and you accidentally fireball your friend, or you like lose an eye, or stuff like that. It can be really really awful if you do it poorly.
That's a good image.
I gotta look this up.
I'll link it in chat for you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
But it's by Mithy.
I always imagine the ladies to have that expression on their face.
Yeah, because it's just like, oh, what are you guys doing? Oh, you're doing that already? Oh, you fucked it.
Oh my god.
Also,
and
Cootie.
it's gone wild.
Hootie,
Yeah.
I need to DM you because
Hmm?
hold on, over something really quick.
Okay. Yeah. Check, make sure I saved this.
The owl is representative of Hootie.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, now you get it. That's why I was trying to do that. And I was like, are you
Gotcha.
sure, Hootie? Are you sure? You're forgetting something.
No, it's okay. No worries.
Everything's okay though. We're not murdered
Yeah.
secretly
Oh,
in our
no.
sleep.
No,
Yeah, you're not
everything's
secretly
fine.
murdered. You're fine.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Again, don't want to seem racist, but you are like half demon, right? And also a
Half
warlock.
devil.
Half
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. So that's a thing.
Here's what I want. I want a yeti without 4 arms. I just want to cut those other arms off. I could probably do that. That doesn't seem like a hard thing to do.
You could Photoshop that out real fast, especially the left arm. The right arm might take a little bit more work, but the left arm just seems like an afterthought anyway.
Yeah.
You could edit out the top arms.
He's got tiny baby arms.
And they're like
Yeah,
awkwardly
it's-
placed.
Yeah, he has just a really buff chest and neck, and his arms are a little lower. That's
Dude, he's just flexing the entire time. Actually, it would be way easier to take those arms off. This tickles Rev so much. Tiny baby Yeti arms.
Just look
Oh,
at that though.
Yeah.
Just with his weird neck.
Oh my goodness.
I'm tired.
That's okay. Alright, I appreciate you guys staying up and whatnot to play some games and whatnot. We'll get into some more fun. Oh goodness. Let's double check the schedule real quick. What are we looking at?
We got the charity thing coming up very soon here.
I
2 weeks
don't
from
know.
today is the 17th.
Which is the same week as the Friday for the charity event. I'm not going to make any promises.
I think that's safe because we want to make sure that we got the charity thing on lockdown first and foremost.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We could do it as part of the multiplayer block if you guys want, and that way it's
Maybe.
Possibly.
that way we
It's just
wouldn't have to worry about
time-
the
time
event,
sensitive,
and we
but-
could just do it the day of rather than
Hey,
worried about
I
it on
don't
the
have-
Monday.
I currently have nothing else planned for that, so yeah. This we could definitely do something like this.
Let's think about it. No
I'll think about it.
promises.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, let me
All
make
right.
sure this is all saved again. And yeah, we'll be good to go for next time.
Yeah. Thank you guys for coming. That was fun.
Thank you, everybody.
I enjoy
Thank you.
this.
These are good times.
Yeah.
These are good
All right,
streams.
I gotta head out, y'all.
Yeah.
It's cool, dude. Thank you so much.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop stream. Thank you guys for watching. Let me see if there's anyone live.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.
Bye,
Good
KY.
Night.
It looks like Vinny and Dyer are live. I guess I'll go ahead and host Dyer, and he'll host Vinny afterwards. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.